Customization, transparency, profit. The HedgeBetter sports betting platform is a revolutionary concept that creates a competitive advantage for every party involved in the sports betting process. We are putting the odds in your hands, cutting out the middleman, and empowering a future generation of sports bettors. Look for the HedgeBetter sports betting platform coming in 2023. In the meantime, visit us at www.hedgebetter.com, follow us on Instagram at HedgeBetter, subscribe to the HedgeBetter YouTube channel.
Well, is he going to give me like a 3, 2, 1 at least?
No,
or am I just going to sit here and just
3, 2,
assume?
1. Fuck your
Give me a
countdown.
fucking
Okay,
3, 2.
fine.
Just
All right.
fucking
First of all,
go.
can I
All right.
ask you one question, Bobby?
What's up?
Where'd you get that fucking watch? That thing is glistening right now.
I know I'm gonna get
Yeah,
fucking.
that's like
robbed.
somebody's mortgage.
There's nothing.
right there.
There's nothing. You don't never want to hear 3 dudes from the North End. Where'd you get that watch?
That's a big
That's
ass.
glistening.
Yeah.
You never want that accent and those beady eyes looking at your wrist
Right.
while you're in the North End.
And I wore my contacts today too, so you can really see them.
I bought this. I got this for myself for my
there you go.
my special.
Oh, good.
Nice.
It's from Mayors in Tampa.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's a nice one. You want to try it on?
No, no.
Okay.
Do
you
you
have-
get it
Fucking,
back?
he starts running out the fucking
So
door.
shit, yeah, it's
McKay, I think I left my car running. I'll
Yeah.
be right back.
I don't know. Bobby's dropping some weight. He'll fucking catch you, kid.
Yeah,
I
I
don't know.
know.
I know, honestly.
I don't
Turn
know
the
if I'll
burners
I don't know
on.
if I'll catch you, but I'll scare you a little.
Yeah, but that's funny. I actually saw a video of you throwing somebody into a trunk recently.
Oh, what was that? The
In
movie.
that movie, yeah,
A
yeah.
movie.
Oh, that's okay. This is first of all, I'm not gonna take over your podcast, but I'm gonna
No, take it over.
No,
Fuck
take it
that.
over.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
No, take
Listen
it
to
over.
me. Where's my camera? Right there. Everybody, this fucking guy kills me. He really does. He looks like old school Italian, like when they came over
He
here.
does.
With the
He looks like
mustache.
his name should be Mario.
Yeah,
1000%.
Mario,
Yeah.
Giuseppe,
Yeah,
something.
definitely Giuseppe.
Yeah, who he like worked at a fruit stand. You know what I mean?
He's involved in produce
I'm
somehow.
picturing him like a
Or-
vest,
Yeah,
right?
but-
Yeah,
yeah,
vest and
But he
like-
wasn't the guy who owned it. He was the
Yeah.
guy who like put the apples and shit in a bag
in
for
the
fun.
bag for you.
Miss
and you-
Squingili.
Yeah, see you later.
Yeah.
Hey, how you doing?
Um, anyways, yeah, okay, so these guys, I know all these guys, but I know their family. You understand?
Yeah.
I know him, but I know all you. This is my first time meeting you guys,
Yeah.
but I know your family. We're at La Familia Giorgio's, which is the restaurant that I worked in back in the day when I started comedy and I needed a job where I could, dip in and dip out
Yeah.
to go do my spots so it wouldn't kill me and I could make some cash.
Yeah, yeah.
And I need to know, I need to go through the history because I need to know who I'm talking to.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, so you go first.
So,
Justin.
I'm Justin.
Justin
and,
what?
Well, Monero or Lepori.
He
but
got more
Monero.
names. He
Yeah,
got
Funny,
fucking
hold
lot
on.
of
Monero.
names.
Story
You
of
would
how he
know.
got the
You
Leporium
would
is
know.
fucking-
I know, but you would know probably my mother. Your
Okay.
wife. Your wife. I met your wife.
Okay.
She told me that she knew my mother.
Okay.
My mother was Claire.
Claire. Okay,
Yeah.
and she was what did she do here?
She was a server,
A server.
and she was one of the sisters.
Okay.
So-
Okay. I 100% know her.
Yeah, no,
100%
1,000%.
know her. Yes, 100% know
Her
her.
voice was very similar to mine, nice and raspy.
Dude, let me tell you something. The sisters that worked here were
Yeah.
frightening.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, you don't-
1,000%.
You don't
I
try
think she
living
said
with
hello.
them.
Didn't she tell you to tell him hello?
Yeah, she did.
Yeah.
Tell her I
From the
said hi.
grave.
She's dead.
Oh, she's gone.
From
yes,
beyond the
she's gone.
grave.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's like three.
Don't you got to do that while you're in the North End? Isn't that right?
Yeah, no, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Like
So
My
I'm
mother
Alan
said hi.
Marianne's son, Al.
Okay.
Yes. So we own the place,
Right,
family, and
yeah.
he's my mother's sister's son.
Yeah.
My mother. That sounds offensive.
Yeah.
My mother's
Sister's
sister's son.
Yeah.
That sounds like something you say.
Usually, when you say your mother's sister,
Sister,
it's
yeah.
not like a.
It's not a good thing.
positive.
Your
No,
sister's cunt, yeah.
absolutely not.
That hurt.
It was sharp. It was
Okay, so
sharp.
but I never met you. I never met you. You were too young. How old are you?
35.
Maybe
I
I
remember. I remember you as
You
like,
were young. You were a
yes,
kid, yeah.
I was
Okay.
probably like 4 or 5.
So your uncle
Yes.
was Stephen.
Correct.
Yeah.
Stephen Joy, who you have somehow fucking.
He summoned them.
I mean,
Channeled today, yeah, something, yeah.
I mean, I walked up. Yeah, I walked up today and I was like, "Holy shit!"
Yeah.
It like
that's
freaked
funny.
me out.
You're like, Steve's back?
Let me ask you a question. What do you think about the glasses?
I love the glasses.
Oh,
I'm wearing
see,
fucking stupid
I
glasses
fucking
too.
love
Why
it
would
too.
I?
I don't know. My wife fucking hates them. I wear them because he fucking hates them.
I don't hate him. First
Yeah.
off, he showed up
Doesn't
on the
it
first
sound
day
like
of
he
the-
already hates them? He's
He
acting
showed
very
up on the
cunty
first
right
day of
now.
the podcast in like a completely normal outfit with just those glasses on,
Right.
just to have them on, because he wanted to be the guy with the big glasses.
Listen.
Like that was the thing.
Can
It
I
was like a
say
big-
something though? And
yeah.
I know I want to get to you too, but
Sure.
the one thing about your uncle Stephen, who I've talked about on many podcasts, who I've, I mean, was one of my closest friends
Right.
when I was coming up in comedy. When I, near and dear to me. You know what I mean? Scared the shit out of me.
Yeah.
Being
He's
friends
one of
with
those guys.
being
was
friends with
scary.
Steven
Yes.
was a very, and I'd love to get into it with you.
Yeah,
Because I got some stories, dude.
Absolutely.
But
can't wait to hear 'em.
He wore gazelle glasses,
Right.
with diamonds
Yep.
in them, right? And he had 19 different pairs. Like he would match his tracksuits.
Oh yeah, he's nuts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but the thing is, when he came down the street, you noticed him.
Yeah.
That you didn't mess with him. That was his thing, and he peacocked. So when I got these glasses, right? People were giving me shit for them too. I'm like, fuck you, because I remember Steven
Yeah.
had crazy glasses, and I love them.
I love
love
the
them.
big glasses.
Yeah, of course, and they look
Yeah.
good on you.
Thank you.
You know
Yeah.
what's, and you know what's funny?
Are they real?
Yeah, they're real.
All right,
Yeah,
relax.
they're
There was a
real.
little pause there.
Yeah, calm down.
All right, well, if they're
Fucking-
fake Gucci,
But if
Fucking-
if
you-
Uncle Steven was the benchmark, like you're doing all right, 1,000%.
well, he was what do you mean, with glasses?
Yeah,
or
for the
in
glass.
life?
Well, just for any.
He's dead.
Yeah, he's dead. Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
well,
yeah,
he's-
you're
You're
definitely
definitely
doing
doing
all
better
right.
in life. Yeah,
You're doing all right.
so
Yeah,
right.
1,000%.
I wasn't saying
God
much,
rest
you
his
know.
soul. Yeah.
No, glasses, yeah, but he was the best. You know what I mean?
Oh, he was a maniac.
We still got some like in there, like the whole
Oh,
9.
yeah.
The old ones.
You got the old ones?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I want one. I want a pair of old
We'll see.
Steve
I'll see how
glasses.
many I get.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah,
we'll send,
we'll
maybe
get 'em
we'll
some.
send you one.
Oh
Absolutely.
my God, I love Steve
Isn't it,
glasses.
isn't it funny how like they're back too now?
Oh yeah,
Like
they're-
the gold, like the tinted glasses are back. Like people wear them all the
Absolutely.
time now. Like
Yeah.
younger kids and stuff.
Well, I get shit all the time, but my theory is if people are giving you shit, it's good.
Yeah.
you're doing something
Yeah,
right.
sure.
1,000%.
Yeah, because that means they don't give you shit. They don't care.
Yeah.
But if they're looking at, God, should I do that? I guarantee you don't like them, right? In his head, he's like, should I get a pair?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
If
I
he
don't think I
moved
got
to
the-
a different
I don't think I got
state,
the head for it.
Bobby, if he moved to a different
Try those
state,
on.
if he moved to a different state, he'd 100% be in them.
Look at those. Put them on. I mean, dude.
There's a prescription in these.
Those-
too, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Because I can see into a different.
But that looks good on you. You look good on those.
I can see.
No, he
I'm
can't
looking
pull
at
them off.
2035
He can't
right
pull
now
them
is
off.
what-
You
I
don't
don't
got
know.
it.
I
He don't got.
told
You don't
I-
have it like
I
that.
told you
don't
I
have it
don't.
like that.
I really don't.
You
I
gotta
get-
know.
I
You gotta
get
have some
serious
self-awareness. You don't got it like
I wish
that.
you. I wish you told me that was prescription
Bobby,
too, Bobby. 'cause
Bobby,
that
you
was,
don't
yeah.
have to butter him up.
Don't
Yeah,
butter
I'm
him
not
up.
that's
Don't,
fine.
don't butter him up.
I just
Listen,
saw
we
the
could
day I
be
was gonna
honest
die
him.
with those
You
glasses.
looked
That was
like
crazy.
you looked like your fucking mother was a librarian. And
Yeah,
you just
I
like,
know, dude. Listen, I know where I where I can get to and where I can't. Like looks wise, I can't do the glasses. I just can't. I'm not a glasses guy.
Well, tell me how. I need people to know how I know you.
Okay, so Bobby's lovely wife Dawn and my aunt are best friends, Debbie.
Try living with her. Go ahead.
Right,
lovely,
Right.
lovely.
They're best friends. They met here
Yeah.
at this restaurant, as
Right.
you did, Debbie, as well.
But you're my friend. Oh, that sounds better now. I'm talking to the side of this
Yeah.
horse shit.
Oh yeah,
Oh
went
yeah,
to
you
it.
weren't
I
dead
told
center.
you, I tried
You
to
weren't
tell you.
dead center.
Well, the fucking mechanical, the producer over there hasn't listened to us once.
No.
He pushed
Yeah.
the button, said go.
Yeah, it's what
Shouldn't you
he
be listening?
He's just on. You
No,
can see
he
this.
doesn't
Yeah,
know
I
what's
Hold
going
on,
on.
you can see
He's
this
got
when
no
we're
fucking
recording.
idea.
He's
Bobby,
calling
he
in
thinks
action.
it's Tuesday
Yeah.
right now.
He's
you're
just
gonna
been
see-
touching his
I
mustache.
can monitor
the
all
whole
the
time.
levels from here. I got everything.
You heard how low I
I
was?
get the all CNI.
I mean, don't you want me nice? Now I'm nice.
You
Now
should
you
see
know.
him on Tuesdays when we record.
you
He's
ch-
calling in action to people. He's taking business calls. He walks outside and takes
Oh
investments.
yeah, he's
doing all types
yeah,
of shit.
he's
this
I don't
kid.
know. He's doing some Middle Eastern shit, Lebanese.
Yeah.
Who the
I don't know
fuck
what's
knows
going
what's
on.
going
You know
on?
what he
He's
does?
calling
He
people.
hits the fucking.
I don't
easy,
even
he hits
fucking
the
know.
he hits the easy button like Staples, and then
That's
he just
it.
and he
And
goes.
he's
I mean, he
out.
was. He was staring at me like we're on a bus.
You
He
see
was-
that ass on the you see that ass on the microphone
Yeah.
right in the front? That's what you
Yeah,
got to speak
I
into.
was,
Talking
but
to
then
the
I
asshole,
fucked up and
Bobby.
it fell, and then he was looking at me like,
No, he don't pay attention. That's fine.
"Stop listening
I
and
thought it
listen."
looked good. Yeah.
All right.
So
So I know your
my dad,
dad.
and Debbie,
and
my
Debbie.
mother technically.
Okay, so yeah, because Debbie, who's like, I mean, movie star, pretty. Like I remember when one of my good friends, Jamie Giorgio,
Yep.
who got me the job here,
Yep.
was dating Debbie at
Debbie,
the
right,
time.
exactly.
They were supposed to get married and have 19 kids and live right here, right?
exactly.
Yeah.
And then he got me the job there, and I met Steven through that.
Yep.
Then I met your father and your mother through that, and that's how I got into the
Into the family.
family.
Right.
And you are into the family.
Oh,
and,
yeah,
and I'll
for
tell you
life.
what, your family. Me and my friend Al or whatever, like all my comic friends, like we got jobs here,
Yeah.
and they knew that we weren't good waiters. They
Oh,
knew we
no,
were
yeah.
garbage, but they
Yes.
let us work here.
They liked you.
They liked us, and they
Yeah.
liked that we did comedy, and we
Yeah.
were trying to do something else.
Yeah.
And you know, but I mean, we had our manager Flo. Remember Flo?
Oh, yeah.
Oh my
God, yeah, of
God.
course do I remember Flo.
Does she belong in a movie or what? Like that? Like that's
She belongs in a museum.
In a
Yeah.
museum or something.
Yeah,
Yeah,
with
dude,
that
that's
voice.
Like fucking,
She should be mummified somewhere.
Yeah,
right.
she probably is.
yeah,
to be
1,000%.
honest.
I think she's in the
Well,
how many-
Smithsonian. Bobby,
I'm not
to be
gonna
honest
ask if
with
she's gone, but she's gone.
Oh,
right?
she's gone.
long
She's
You
been
never
gone.
know.
No, a long
Oh,
time.
long
That
gone,
fu-
buddy.
She's
Yeah.
probably like 105.
was
or
gonna
something.
Yeah, but all that
7 packs a day.
all that virgin olive oil she was dipping the bread into and the cigarettes could have like laminated her
I
insides to
mean,
make her
yeah,
live
I
longer.
bet you
She,
she
like-
looks exactly the same right now. She's been dead 10 years, maybe longer.
Well, we used to be downstairs during lunch. During lunch here, they had the what was it, the $5 fucking five?
Yeah, like 5 for 5.
We had that
$5.
for
Five
so
entrees.
long. We just got
It's a sample
rid of that.
plate.
Sample plate,
Yeah.
and every fucking stingy little bastard in the financial anyway would
Yeah.
come for that meal. So we'd be jamming
Oh, yeah.
at lunch for that 5 for 5, and they'd come in, they'd sit down. They were just the worst type of people.
Oh, yeah.
Because they
Yeah,
wanted a
yeah.
deal, they wanted extra bread.
Yeah.
And Flo would sit in the back. I mean, slamming in the weeds. We're not good waiters either. And she made the back scratching tickets, dipping bread into oil, and drinking black coffee
Oh, yeah.
and smoking. That's when we could
Ripping
smoke.
butts,
That's
yeah.
well,
Ripping butts, yeah.
You could fuck. I love when they went to non-smoking and it was like the right side of the restaurant's non-smoking,
Yeah.
the left side smoking. It's like, what's the fucking difference? There's
what's
4
the
feet
point?
between
Doesn't
the
even
left
make
Do
and
you
the
like
right
that
side.
there's no SIGs inside anymore? Or do you want to bring back SIGs inside?
I think you could bring SIGs inside.
How do you feel about this?
I
You're a
think-
cigar guy too.
I'm a cigar guy, but I don't want to see some douche smoking. I don't care
Yeah,
what
I
people
see
smoke.
what you're saying.
I don't want to see some. I don't want to smell like a cigarette. My wife's
Yeah,
hair to
no,
smell.
it's gross.
Yeah,
Once
I
we
feel
got
what
out of
you're
it, you can't get back
Yeah.
in.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah,
what I
you're
mean?
right.
And
you're
in
right.
Florida,
I love cigar
You
bars,
can.
though.
Florida's just fair game. You can do whatever the fuck you want there.
Florida, I love Florida.
You could smoke in Florida?
No,
No,
Yeah,
no,
inside?
you can't smoke inside.
Listen, I moved back. I lived here for 5 years. When I moved back up until 20,
You still talk like that too, huh?
yeah, I
after
know.
5 years?
Isn't it? Isn't it
This kid could
wild?
live in fucking rural Alaska for the rest of his life. He'll still talk
I
like
had
that for the rest.
funny story about Florida. I worked at a fucking like bowling alley restaurant, and I was like serving there.
So
And-
you were doing good.
Yeah, no, I was,
Yeah,
doing
real-
great.
real
I
fuck.
was
You were
killing
doing-
you were
it.
thriving.
killing
yeah,
it.
Why
I
did
was
you move
killing
down
it.
there again? Who'd you move down there with?
Oh,
Tell him,
for my stripper
Justin.
girlfriend.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
That's good. Listen, I've done. I'm not going to trash you for that because I did that in L.A. once, and that didn't work out. It never works. out.
No, it
oh,
never
didn't.
works out.
It didn't.
Of course not.
She told me that I can. She told me I can hook up with other girls, but you can't. If you want, you can hook up with other guys. What kind of a fucking stipulation is that?
I'm sorry. Say that again.
Yeah, it doesn't make any
Who's
sense.
who in that? You can hook up with dudes.
That's
Yeah,
what she said.
she
to
said
me.
it's
you
fine.
You can't hook up with girls, but you can hook up with guys.
Yeah, as just so she can hook up with other girls.
So she wanted to just bang other girls. Didn't you say,
Yeah.
"Look, I'm not going to blow a guy in a mangrove bush. I'm
This
good."
is exactly what I said.
And you can, but you can hook up with the
you
girls.
know what? And I actually did say mangrove bush. That's so funny you said that.
I was there, dude. I know.
You were the guy
He
she
was the
wanted
guy
me to
she
hook
wanted-
up
yeah,
with.
exactly.
Dude, I'm working with the FBI, guys. Fucking take all you guys
so
down.
so funny part about the accent. So I was working at the bowling alley, right?
Yeah.
And this girl has like the most British of like British accents, and her name's fucking Hermione.
Mhm.
And she had the stones to make fun of my accent. She
Wait, you mean
Harry
Hermione, like the
Potter?
girl from Harry Potter?
yes,
And her name was.
her name was Hermione.
I didn't even know.
Is
that
this
was a-
another
is that a-
stripper or just like a
no,
girl?
no, no. This is a girl that like I lived in
I don't
Florida.
Wait,
so
is
my
that like a
accent is
British
so thick.
name? I thought it was like
I
a
don't
made
know.
up thing
I
for the
guess-
book.
No,
I didn't know
it's
it was
a
a real.
real
I thought,
fucking-
like Frodo.
the
There's nobody really
girl's
named
name-
Frodo. You know what I
she's
mean?
I'm horrible at accents. I can't do it. I just
A British accent.
Try it. Well,
don't
guys,
do it.
listen. Stop.
You
Stop. Listen to me. For us, for the show, for the fans,
for the content.
You gotta-
Justin.
you gotta
All right,
try.
fuck.
All right, she's like,
I'll be you. I'm you. Hey, how you doing, you fucking asshole?
"Oh my god, I can't believe your accent. It's so funny."
Your accent's fucking weird too.
Yeah.
No, it's not funny at all. What are you talking about? You sound like you're from fucking
Why?
New York or something.
Keep it together. You're
He's
losing it.
losing it.
Keep it
I had
together.
it. I had
You
it.
had
It's
it.
not-
Wait a
Can I be
minute.
honest with you? It wasn't that.
gone.
It wasn't that bad.
It wasn't,
It's
but
not
you
that
started
bad.
losing it
I
when you're
lost
looking
it.
at us.
I know.
You felt them
I
coming
looked
in.
at- I
Your
know.
self-esteem
See,
went down.
I was fine here.
Yeah.
It was him.
Yeah.
I
yeah.
know. Fucking,
Yeah.
But I was good.
Yeah, it was
And
fucking
then
yeah.
he,
yeah.
I seen him just he creeped
Yeah.
in.
It was a little
behind my
high. I
shoulder.
bring it down next time. You're a
Yeah.
little up here.
Do you think that impressions are like the lowest form of comedy?
No. I think anything you do funny wise, as long as it's funny, it's funny. Why?
You think so?
Well,
Oh.
if you don't do it good, 100%.
Yeah.
You're
So
a
what
piece
I
of
was
shit.
getting into was when Mark
Yeah.
opened for you,
Yeah.
and all he did was impressions, and they were
Listen,
pretty bad.
was
Yeah,
trying to
but
bait
he,
ya.
but he did it.
Really don't think they. I thought it was a
That
pretty
was
good
just-
set, to be
all right.
honest with you. I don't know why
It
these
was-
guys
it
are
was
giving me
good.
shit. I really thought it was
wasn't
alright.
bad. It wasn't bad. I just
thought it
didn't
was-
think
I
he
thought
was.
it's a pretty-
I went there. I thought he had. He goes, I got a solid 5. I thought he was going there. That was going to be real stuff. And then he does like a GPS for 5 minutes. But it was good. It was good. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna hate on him too much. But I was shocked that
This
she
is,
just went
wasn't that your
impressions.
first time?
Yeah, which I think's crazy.
Well, getting up in front of that crowd in your first time's nuts.
yeah.
Can I, not that it's a gripe. The only thing is, I wish they didn't say that was my first time doing comedy.
They
If I
would have
thought it-
known.
Yeah.
As soon as you started talking, they'd be like, "This is his first time, right?"
Yeah,
yeah, that's fine. No, but that's fine. Like I just didn't want like a courtesy laugh. Not that people do that, but like
Oh, you want it. Trust me.
Yeah,
Listen
yeah,
to me.
You take it when you,
You
can
don't,
get
yeah,
it.
don't fuck around. You don't want to go out there thinking that you're a professional comic
No,
and they're
no.
like, "This, you'll get a shoe hucked at your head."
right.
If they know,
Thanks for
if
great
they
video.
know, if they, yeah, but we didn't have video back then.
Right.
Listen, if they know that it's your first time, they're gonna cut you a little slack, and that's what you need. You know what I mean? You don't. Yeah, this guy's been a 10-year veteran of the Boston comedy scene. You go out and do what you did.
Yeah.
Yeah, someone would throw a fucking ice cube at your head.
Yeah, they'll stab you in the.
But you
parking
need a
lot.
little bit. You know what I mean?
Right.
That was
No,
good that
no.
you got it. What was the impression you did?
It was I did like Batman.
Let's hear it.
It was like so I did like the Christian Bale Batman voice. It was like stay north on I-93 and bear right. Like it was like something like that.
The-
Like that. I
Then
did
you
a
went
whole
to
little
Matthew
thing. Then I went to
McConaughey.
Matthew
Okay,
McConaughey. It
do
was
that.
like
Let me see.
all right. We're gonna come down on 93 North. We're gonna take a ride. On
All right, hang on one second. This is why you're bad at this. I'll tell you why. Because it's good, but it's not. It's weird. It's like I don't know how to explain it. It's not
Like it
it's
kind of
not-
makes you want to kill yourself a
No,
little
it's
bit.
not bad, but it's not. It is. Yes, I get it.
Yeah.
But you've never, you got it a little bit and said that's enough. Like you never got better at it.
What the impression?
Yes, like
Well,
you stopped.
Yeah, like I never
You-
continued doing
I fe-
impressions.
I
yeah.
feel like
You never continue doing comedy. Never mind impressions.
Yeah, it's well.
he's
I
doing
mean,
podcasting now.
Yeah, but he's never had another set in his life. We
Yeah, but
talk so
thi-
much shit to him.
It's been evolution. Now he's here,
Yeah.
right? I'm
that-
trying to stick up for you.
No, I
say
just
it.
took a different. No, like
Just
I
take
so
the
like
stick up.
no, honest to God, I did that show with Bob. I had a good time doing it, and I still was like I just didn't know what I really direction I wanted to go in at the time, and
Look
you
how
know-
uncomfortable they get when you start talking real feelings.
Oh yeah.
Look at-
yeah.
he's-
We
he
can't
went-
deal with that.
no, I'm just
Ah,
like,
you guys
I'm
can't.
sweating.
Yeah,
I'm sweating.
you guys can't do.
Can we
he was
just
like,
bust balls
I didn't
here?
know what direction I would go in life or where the spirits were. And you guys are, he's getting real again. Shit, emotions.
Yeah.
I got
He's
one of my
got-
best friends in the world goes, listen, there's got to be something wrong with you. The only time you can socialize with people is if you're making fun of them.
Yeah.
That's what he said.
Yeah,
Just
that's
I
busting
know.
balls. That's all I know how to do.
It's
So-
honestly why like 90% of girls have like left me.
because they walk out. Hi, honey. What are you wearing? That you fucking weirdo.
Yeah, right,
yeah,
exactly.
no, exactly.
You look like a pumpkin. Go
Yeah.
change that.
What the fuck are you wearing right now? You look,
Well, I think that's why Boston comedy. Everybody's like, why did Boston pump out so many funny guys? It's just because of that.
yeah.
We kill our emotions. The only way we express anything is through busting balls,
Yeah.
making fun, or fucking with people. That because when you're that real with somebody, most people when they see somebody with goofy glasses, hey, what's up, man? Yeah, cool. Love the glasses. And then when they walk away, did you see
Yeah,
those
yeah,
glasses?
yeah.
But dudes from Boston are like, dude, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And you got to
exactly.
defend him. I'm wearing glasses, you fucking weird. You neutral face. You got nothing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And honestly, like I don't think I'd have it any other way. I couldn't even fathom like growing up anywhere else.
No, I mean, like when we would do like Billy Bird and Patrice, we used to just bust each other's balls all the time. It was
Right.
that's all we did was
Yeah,
make
yeah,
fun of each. I mean, if he was still alive, we still do that shit.
Yeah.
We still
Yeah.
fuck with each other. But I think that's where the funny, some of the funny comes from. Is that
Yeah.
we fuck with each other.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
you-
you're not fucking around with people that you don't like. You know what I mean?
No,
You-
that was the one thing. People would be like, "You guys." We had the table in New York at the Comedy Cellar,
Right.
and people would be like, "You guys are so mean." I go, "We're mean to each other. If we're mean to you, that means we like you.
Yes.
Thank
we
you.
don't talk to anybody.
Yeah.
We don't fuck with anybody we don't like.
Yeah.
So if it's like if you're getting made fun of for your dumb outfit at the comedy, you should be like, sit down and take your beating,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
you're in.
Or
And then
come
you
up with
throw,
something
you throw some
as a
licks
retort.
in.
Yeah.
Let's not get carried away. Take the beating.
Yeah,
first.
take the beat first.
You don't get carried away.
I've always
you
said if
know?
I met a guy from Massachusetts and he was just like, hey man, like like small talk and everything, I'd be like, this guy hates me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Exactly.
I just like it's
Yeah,
like
don't
a-
big dog me.
Yeah, right, exactly.
don't
it's just like
big
a
dog
weird
me.
thing. You know what I'm saying?
I can't believe we're in La Familia Giorgio's though.
Do you? Do you want? I can get you a shift tonight if you want.
Nah, what you out of your mind? I'll get fired right away. Fucking. Is
I'd be
Al
a-
still
I'd
working
Would you
be a
here?
do?
fucking
Would you be?
boss.
Yeah, oh yeah, he's still
Yeah,
there.
he's still
What would you be
kicking
doing?
around.
You still be taking your dick out of your apron and stuff like that?
Dude, we did so much fucked up shit. They got. I remember they
Like
got
waiting in real life.
Well, they got a fax machine here. It was like the newest technology, and
We
were
still
just-
have it. That's the crazy part.
We were just drawing.
same one.
We were just sending faxes of dicks over to Newbury Street.
yeah, there you go.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, we did whatever we could do to get
that's
through that
brilliant.
lunch break.
Oh yeah.
It was a nightmare, dude. And then, wow, my God, dude.
Debbie tells me a story, right, about Steven. One night she's like, because her and Steven were like super close, like you and Steven were, like Jamie and Steven were, right? It's all you guys, right?
Yeah.
She's like, you could go in on a night that I was working with Steven, right? He would be in that back table, down
Mhm.
back there, right?
Yeah,
It'd be
sure.
a hot summer night.
Yeah.
There's a line of 85 people down
Sure.
around the corner, right? He's got a jug of water like that, excuse me,
Mhm.
that over there,
Mhm.
dipping a fucking like paper towel into it, wiping himself off because
Yeah.
he's sweating like a pig, right? Then going to the bathroom to take action on the phone
Yeah.
with the cord through the fucking door
Yep.
and a line of fucking
100
15 people waiting
100%.
to pee and
Oh,
shit,
yeah,
like
yeah.
in this bathroom.
Yeah, 100%.
Knocking on the door and being like, yeah, somebody's in here. And it's like, and then like 4 of his friends would come in. Debbie would wait on them. They'd all get cappuccinos.
Yeah.
The bill would be like $30 maybe. They'd leave her like a C note.
Yep.
And it was like the easiest
Yeah.
money anybody ever made in like their life.
Yeah, dude. I mean, one of the scariest nights of my life was here with Steven. I lived over with this comic Maria Falzoni because I didn't have money. I was doing comedy. I was waiting
Right.
tables. I had no money, so she rented me a room. It was her and this gay guy who was studying to be a weatherman. And I didn't know weathermen were all gay, by the way. He was like, "Oh, we're all gay." And then all of a sudden, watch weathermen. They were all gay. I never knew that. I never knew it.
no, I didn't.
Yeah,
Yeah,
wa-
something you gotta
watch
pick it
the
up now.
watch
Yeah.
the weather. It's like, all right, we got
The
a
way they're
cloud
looking.
coming over. Yeah, dude.
The
The
way they're
jet
looking at the
stream, right.
thermometers. just
Yeah,
like-
well, I remember I love the guy. Brian, his name was Brian, sweetest guy ever. But you know, Steven he didn't care. You know what I mean? He was like, "Come down tonight." I'm like, I was with my roommate Brian. He's like, "Bring him." I'm like, "Okay, I'll bring him down." So we came down because he had met Brian. He was like, you know, he was cool with Brian, and we came down, and all of a sudden he's at a table with some guys.
Yes.
Let's just say got out of prison
Yeah.
recently. It was a federal prison. So I am like, no, because
Yeah.
Brian is not, you know, he's
Street
not.
smart.
He is not in the closet. He
Yeah.
is. Hey,
Oh,
I mean, he is.
Right.
So I'm like, okay. So we sit downstairs. I mean, it's me, Steve, Brian's next to me, and these 2 other guys who are like, you know, and Brian sits down, and I think he crossed his legs. I'm like, I'm cross your legs. And then
Blend
it
in,
was like
assimilate,
like
blend.
birdcage.
Yeah,
It was like birdcage.
Yeah,
My
yeah.
father had to be a
Yeah.
man. I was like, dude, sit up, hunch over.
Yeah.
Stop sitting straight up.
Deep in your voice.
Yeah. He was like, hello. And then the guy came over there and he's like, do you have gnocchi? And I'm like, it's gnocchi. And the guy was like, there's something up with you. I don't know what it is, but something's up with you. And I'm like, fuck, I'm dead. We're all dead. We're going to
Yeah.
die.
Yeah.
We're dead. And Brian was like, what? What's up with me? I don't know. That's crazy. And
Why are you saying that?
but I was so panicking the whole dinner. And then at the end of the dinner, the guy stood up and went behind Brian. I'm like, here it is. We're gone. And he just put his hands on his shoulder. You're a good guy. I like you. Good kid. You come back whenever you want. You know what I mean? I like this guy, Steven. Steven was like, he's a good guy, right? And I was like, thank you, God.
I know.
That's
Thank
funny.
thank God.
he was
dude.
just like physically intimidating.
Who? Steven?
Steve.
Yeah.
Well, Steven, dude, I'm telling you, one time he gave me a knife. He gave me this awesome knife.
Yeah.
So I'm leaving work. I think it was like 3 something, my afternoon shift. And he's out front and he gets in my car. I'm coming from the parking lot down the street. And he opens the door. He goes, open the door. You know, he gets mad
yeah.
quick. He has that violent, like,
Yes.
he's trying to open the door, open the door, open the door, open the door. So I open the door. I'm like, what? He goes, you got that knife I gave you? I'm like, yeah, I got it. He goes, give it to me. I'm like, why? He goes, give me the knife. So I give him the knife. He goes, well, drive around the block. All right, stop here. All right, drive around one more time. Pick me back up over here. So I let him out of the car. He gets out of the car. I drive around. I'm like, what the fuck? And I meet him where he tells me to meet him. He gets in the car. He goes, I'll get you a new knife later.
Oh my
And I'm
god.
like,
God knows what happened.
And you're federally indicted.
I'm like, got my prints are on that.
Yeah.
Let me wipe it
He's
off.
like, yeah, it's like,
That's
who the
past
fuck-
the statute of
Probably in a,
limitations
fucking,
now.
probably in a
Exactly.
fucking sewer though. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Dude, he
That's
was.
fucking
I
funny.
mean, the best. He would call me up all the time and just be like, "What are you doing?" And I learned over the years to have something. You never go nothing.
Yeah.
Because then it's like, all right, I'm picking you up in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And you go into Foxwoods. And I was like,
Yeah.
dude, I can't go to Foxwoods. I'm working. He'd make me call into work. I worked with mentally handicapped people at night. I had like all these jobs I did.
Yeah.
He would make me call in to go to fucking
That's
Foxwoods.
Oh, yeah.
crazy.
Then you
Yeah.
show up at Foxwoods, he blows $500,000 in a half hour and wants to
And
go
then
home.
wants to leave.
And then
Yeah,
wants to go.
1000%.
Yeah,
The best night ever. We're coming out of here. It's 11 o'clock at night. I'm getting out of work here.
Yeah.
And he goes, "What are you doing?" I got to go to work. He's like, "You're not going to work tonight. You're coming to Fox." I go, "I can't." He goes, "I'll duct tape you." He opened his trunk. He had duct tape. He goes, "I will duct tape you, and you will wake up at Foxwoods, or you call in right now." And I'm like, "Steven," he goes, he literally took the tape. Shh. You heard the shh. He was going to duct tape me.
Yeah,
I
he's gonna put
believe
you in
it.
there.
He would have done it.
100% he would have
Yeah,
done it.
that's
So I
how-
call
yeah.
my work. I go, "Listen, something came up, blah, blah," and I please. And the lady was like, "All right, I'll cover your shift." I was like, "Thank you so much." We get in the car. We drive to Foxwoods. He's got a room. He goes to the. I don't gamble. I don't do any of this shit.
Yeah.
So I'm exhausted. So I hang with him. I think it's $25,000 he's got on the table, and he's betting and he's losing. He's fucking losing. So I I go upstairs. I come back down. He has all this money. I go upstairs. I come back down. It's all gone.
Oh yeah.
It's all gone. And then he goes, "I want new dice." And the guy goes, "Sir, you can't have new." He goes, "I want new dice." And he goes, "Sir, you can't." And he grabs the dice and he throws them on the other craps table. He goes, "Yahtzee!" And he goes,
Hilarious.
"Now give me new dice." They go, "You're out." They 86 them. We're
Yeah.
leaving. There's a big statue. I think maybe it was Mohegan Sun. I don't know. One of them has the statue of an Indian.
I think that's Mohegan
Yeah,
Sun.
it's
Right? It's in the
Mohegan.
middle.
Yeah.
It's most
So he crawls up the fountain in his shoes, pants, everything.
He's not a
crawls up,
small
Oh, this
guy.
is the.
gets up, and he licks the Indian's balls.
Oh my god.
He goes, "Now I licked your balls. You got everything, you fucking coaches." And he falls down the fountain into the water. The whole way home, his pants
He's so.
were in the window on the
so-
back, just drying off.
Can I ask you
Oh
a
my
question, by the
God.
way? If reality TV was around back when you were working here,
Dude, I would
You
be the first
guys-
one, 100%. I would have came to Al. I would have came to all. I would have, we need to do a show here.
Yeah.
100% do a show
the
here.
stories
Oh,
I've
yeah.
heard about the meetings that Al would call to everybody and then just flip out, throw plates off the wall and everything, scream at everybody.
Dude, I remember when Al came in one day. But Al, your father, is the nicest. How you doing?
Yeah.
I mean, the energy he has when he sees you is so it lights you up. He's
Yeah.
one of
Yeah.
those guys that just lights you up. Like, "Hey, how you doing? Good to see you, Bobby." I mean, but there's a switch.
There's a switch.
Yeah,
and-
that's not a switch you want to flip either.
Dude, he came in one day at the Brookline one with
Oh,
the
yeah.
when we were new over there. There
Yeah.
was a chef over there that was kind of cocky.
Yeah.
Ooh, did he beat that out of? Dude, he
Wow,
came
did he
in.
beat that shit? Yeah.
Dude, we heard plates. We thought somebody dropped plates. It
Yeah.
was Al throwing plates
Yeah.
at the guy,
Yeah.
and he was just like, "Listen, you want it?" But he was still smiling. It was funny because he was going, "You want it? You want it?" It was weird because you didn't know what was happening.
He's
Yeah,
like the
yeah.
Joker from Batman. He's
Can
just
you
like,
can you tell the Penn story?
The Penn story. I don't.
Don't tell it.
No.
If you have to ask that,
yeah.
you don't tell it.
I know. Well,
Listen,
we'll tell
this-
you later.
There's some things there's some things you
Yeah.
can't. But let me tell you something.
It's not that bad.
It was we're talking about the 90s. You
Yeah,
understand?
It's different.
It's a different
So
time.
much different.
It's
so
a different
much
time. And also, you're talking about some of the most unique personalities I've ever met in my life.
Yeah.
and you've
was
been around.
from here.
Yeah.
I've been around. I've met a lot of. You can't come up with these people. You can't just write these people like in a movie or something like that.
Yeah.
It's like when we worked here, man. It was you were part of this restaurant even when you left.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
You know,
100%.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it was nuts, man.
Yeah.
It was nuts. I mean, it was probably one of the greatest times of my life was hanging out here
Yeah.
and waiting tables, hanging out with Steven,
Yeah.
Jamie, the Brookline, Flo.
Oh
Yeah,
my
Flo.
God,
Lunches.
Flo. Auntie,
know.
did you work with Auntie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like there's people you were around here that you've been everywhere, Europe, fucking everywhere, Australia, all these other places.
Never been to
You-
Australia.
Oh, you haven't?
Yeah, don't lie.
Oh
Yeah.
no, I didn't know. I just assumed.
kidding.
Fucking no, but yeah, it's not out of the realm of possibility.
It's been to Mars.
Yeah,
We'll throw Mars on
Throw
there.
Mars,
too.
yeah, exactly.
I can't
That
believe
you
you
just-
did that
Get
show
the
on
Rover
Mars.
trip.
That was
Yeah, right.
fucking crazy.
Can't believe you were in Nova Scotia. Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
I was
but,
in Nova Scotia. I went
oh,
there.
See?
Yeah.
Okay, so there we go. Right, exactly. Right.
Throwing dots at a map right now.
Hey, listen, I'm 2 for 3. You know what I mean? What was I gonna say? Like people that you met here that you've
You were
never
in
met.
Afghanistan that
anything
one
else.
time, right?
Yeah, fuck,
No.
that you've never met and like seen anybody like anywhere else
I mean,
around
even
the
your
world.
mother. I mean, dude, we go downstairs, dude. Your mother be cooking
Yeah.
downstairs. But again, one of the nicest people I've ever met in my life. If it wasn't for this family, you know, especially your mom and your father, but I think your mother too, because she's the one who used to give us the time off.
Right.
I mean, if I had a show, go ahead. They just give us the day
Yeah.
off or let us leave early because we had comedy. Like they knew we were trying to be comedians.
Right.
And this job was helping us do it. And they were like, go ahead, do your thing. And they would get somebody to come. And all the sisters. And that, I mean, listen, Dawn, I'm telling you right now, I met Dawn at Brookline, my wife.
Yeah.
I was at, not Brookline, Newbury Street.
right? Yeah.
Yeah, because I liked here. I love, first of all, the best one was East Boston. Best
Yeah.
lot for me because nobody went during the day. You got like 4 customers.
Yeah, it wasn't the day thing. for
It
sure.
was the best. You got parking. You were over there by yourself. You were fucking eating. You were hanging with Flo.
Yeah.
Then they moved us over here, and this was a nightmare. I mean, working here. And then when they moved him into Newbury Street, I almost killed somebody because at least over here you had regular, a little more. There was tourists, but there was regular people. Over at Newbury Street, it was all tourists.
Yeah.
It was all those assholes. So at 3 o'clock, when you got to leave, and I got a show at 7. I got to go back to get changed, shower, all the shit, get through traffic. Someone would come down and sit, get a cappuccino, and you would have to wait until they were done. That was your table.
Fucking
Yeah.
worst.
Miserable.
And Dawn, my wife now, back then, I wanted nothing to do with her.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? She was pretty, but she was just, she was a square. She was a regular chick.
Right.
You know, I wanted to bang strippers. I wanted to,
Yeah. Some
Yeah.
strange.
You wanted to be a psychopath.
I wanted to bang, those girls. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? The crazy broads. I didn't want a regular, normal girl with intelligence.
Yeah.
You
That
know
would
what I
have
mean?
stabilized your life at the time a little bit,
Right.
Yeah.
well, she
You
would-
want a girl that's gonna let you pee on her. or
Yeah, I
something.
want. Well, all right, whatever. Jesus Christ. How you reveal shit, huh?
Yeah, you're right.
Sorry, it
exactly.
just comes out.
On your face.
You have
Yeah.
kind eyes. You just have kind eyes. It makes me
Wow,
want to
okay.
makes me want to
Tell
talk
you
to
things. Yeah, exactly. Right.
But yeah, she'd be like, she would take my tables all the time and let me go. And then one day I was looking at her. I'm like, give me. I need a ride home. She goes, I'll give you a ride. And I was looking at her. I'm like, she's pretty. Like, I'm like, what am I? I go, I go, you want to go on a date? And she was all whipped up because she had liked me.
Yeah.
And I didn't know that. And that's when we started dating. Right towards the end, before I left, we started. And then, of course, I dumped her and moved to New York.
It's funny how things happen like that.
Isn't it? Jody just
Yeah.
waved, by the way. You want to talk about somebody that's been
Oh,
since
well,
the beginning of time?
she was the one. I first met my wife. They used to do Frankie and Maria's wedding, whatever that
Joey
shit.
and
yeah,
Maria's
that
wedding.
stupid
Maria,
thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right, right.
yeah.
That was
They
like
used-
my first job.
She used to do it with Dawn,
Mm.
and they used to cater it.
Yeah.
And then one night I met her, and I walked up. I was like, "What's up? How you doing?" I started, and then they left, and they were at a red light in front of me, and I snuck out of my car and scared the fuck out of both of them,
Yeah.
Dawn and Jody.
Yeah.
And I got a great joke out of it too, the scaring the shit out of people joke. That's the first night I met her with her. Yeah.
Wow.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Is she right there?
She
was
was.
just
She
around,
waved.
she did a
So
little
did
nice
you
courtesy
did you
wave.
have to wear those stupid fucking shorts like Jamie did? Jamie
No.
would wear those shorts with the tights.
Oh no, Jamie. Jamie. Listen, Jamie. Let me tell you something, with Jamie. Jamie was the motherfucker.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean? I mean, Jamie. I tell you, I met Jamie a long time before that. Before he even knew the Giorgio. Before he met Steven. Before
Yeah.
I knew Jamie was just a little Afro dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was just a
From
little
Wakefield.
dude
With
from
that
Wakefield.
big schnoz.
I mean, dude, he was a little nerdy guy
Yeah.
when I met Jamie. And then years later, years go by, right? I wind up hooking up with this Puerto Rican girl in Quincy. I'm in love. We go on a date. I don't even try anything. I like her. So you ever like a girl so much you don't even try to
Yeah.
Yeah.
grab a titty or nothing?
Yeah,
you
you're
just-
being respectful.
You're being
Yeah,
respectful.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
I want this. Like
You're not
like
whipping your dick out.
Yeah, I'm so dignified.
Yeah.
You know, like I'm not gonna take my dick
I'm
out
a
on this
nice
date.
guy.
Yeah,
I'm a
not
nice
this
guy,
date.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because I like this one, right?
Right.
I mean, we made out on the hood of my car. I bring her back to her. She lived with her grandmother. She was smoking. And I remember when we pulled up to her grandmother's house and we were kissing. All of a sudden, these high beams from behind a truck. I go, what the fuck? She goes, oh my God. I go, what? She goes, that's Louis. I go, who's Louis? She goes, my boyfriend. I go, oh, boy.
no.
Oh, you got to be kidding me.
So I'm such an idiot.
What the fuck?
I'm like, let me get out and talk to him. Never.
That's
No,
such a
that's-
bad
yeah, that's a
idea.
mistake.
You get the fuck out and
Yeah,
talk to
you-
him. I'm taking off in my
Yes.
Hyundai.
Yeah,
See you
yeah,
Right?
later.
My Daewoo Lanos. I'm out of here.
But
yeah.
you liked her.
Right.
I
You
like
thought, you thought you could handle this situation.
dumbest movie. I get out. I don't remember a thing. He sucker punches me. He's right there, hits me. I wake up 4 hours later in the hospital. So I go
Jesus.
out.
God.
He's kicking me in the face. All that stuff.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
wake up 4 hours later. This girl drove my stick shift Hyundai to the hospital. Killed all the gears because she did not drive the fucking car.
Transmission.
I don't know how she got me in the fucking car.
Yeah.
Right? My face is unrecognizable. Anyways, I finally work my way back. You know, I get surgery, blah, blah, and I wound up seeing this girl. So I'm at this club in sober club. I'm sober over in Quincy. All of a sudden, I see her coming down. You know what I mean? Like she blew me off after this.
Yeah.
She's coming down the stairs with guess who?
No.
Jamie Giorgio.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
But
my
not the Jamie I know.
God.
A
Yeah.
kid
Now
with a
he's ripped
flannel
up.
and the afro living in Wakefield in his
Like
mom's house.
Dweeby James.
He's got a fucking satin La Familia Giorgio jacket, which is I want one so bad if there's one around.
I don't know. Maybe.
Listen to
We have
me.
to look.
Remake them.
Yeah.
I want one. Satin La Familia Giorgio jacket, hair slicked back, tanned.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't believe. And he's got the cell phone you got to hold with the briefcase.
Yeah.
You got to hold over your
Oh
shoulder.
my God.
And he's on the
gotta
phone
be
coming
fucking
down the stairs
kidding
with
me, dude.
my girl.
Yeah.
I just took a beating for this girl. And he's with her. Dude, anyways, he came in. He's like, hey, how you doing? What's going on? I'm like, what the fuck happened to you? He's like, nah, I'm over here, blah, blah, blah. And, I got adopted, blah. And I was like, what? So we started talking. It was nuts.
It's like, what?
Yeah, you could do a 3-hour podcast on that situation.
Dude, he was
absolutely.
so, I was just like, but we hit it off like that
Yeah.
again. And he wound up blowing her off and whatever. She was an
Oh,
ass. And me and him wound up being connected. We wound up hanging out. We wound up being friends again through that. But he was an all new friend. You know,
Right.
so like, I remember one night he came to me on Christmas. And I'm like, yeah, dude, I got to make a little money. He goes, all right, meet me on this street, just a street in Revere. So I met him, and he's got a briefcase full of watches, tag watches,
Jesus.
but they're fakes.
Ma-
Yeah,
Oh, they're
of course.
fakes. Yeah, of course. Yeah.
So he's like, all right, you take all these. I want you to sell them for $30. I'm gonna take 10. All right, you can take. He's gonna take. I get 10. He gets 10, and whoever he bought them off gets 10.
That's the-
Some weird thing, right?
Yeah.
So I was like, all right. So I took these two watches. I'm selling watches to people, but I'm not that
Fucking
guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I want to giving them out. I'm like, dude, you want? I take it. You can
yeah,
have it.
yeah,
So I
I
owe this fucking asshole like $300.
Yeah.
So
I
the
gotta-
polar opposite way it was supposed to go.
Yeah,
Somehow you end up owing people money out of this.
Yeah.
So, but Jamie's so cool. He's like, you fucking asshole, and he just covered the. He's like, you
Yeah.
idiot. You know what I mean? He
That's
covered
that
it.
fucking funny.
He's a
He,
fucking
he got me
great
the
guy,
job
though.
at La Familia.
So
funny.
your film debut
Yeah.
is this movie, The Koala Bear Kid, right?
Yeah, I booked that through my acting teacher. When I was doing comedy here, I was taking acting with Peter Kelly, who's a great actor. He still is here. I think he still teaches in Boston, like select students. He's one of the greatest acting teachers ever that I've ever had. He's my guy. But he was teaching me, and he told me about this audition at BU. I don't know maybe BC or BU, one of those. And I went over and I got it. But so I got this part.
Yeah.
And for this mob type of movie.
Yeah.
And one of the scenes is I gotta go. I fuck this guy's money, this mob guy's money. So I go over to audition, and I go to rehearse with this guy, and the mob guy is this. He's a little guy, whatever. He's got black hair. He looks Italian. I walk in, and so we start the scene. I walk up and I'm like, "Listen, I'm sorry. Whatever my lines are. I don't have your money." And he goes, "Let me tell you something. You better get my money right now, or bad things are going to happen." And I'm like, I'm shocked. I'm like, what the fuck movie is
It's
this?
like you just ripped off Nathan Lane.
going
What
on?
is happening
Yeah.
here?
It's like his
So-
buddy Brian.
I was
was
gonna
in
say,
there.
did you just scam
Kid he
Nathan
lived
Lane?
with,
Yeah, like who the
Yeah.
hell was like, what just happened?
You're
So
like,
the-
what are you, a weatherman?
So the guy, that's a new code word too.
Yeah. He's a fucking weatherman. It used to be a $3 bill.
Yeah, right.
So
Now
I'm
it's
like,
Weatherman.
the guy gets cut. He's a student film guy. This guy, I forget, not something Lee. I would say Brendan Lee. Yeah, it's
Brendan,
Bruce Lee's son.
I think it's
Eric
Eric
Lee,
Lee,
yeah.
yeah.
But
Eric Lee,
Eric Lee. It was great. He's like, cut. What are you doing? Like, he's talking to the guy like, why are you doing? He's like, Eric, I'm an actor. I have to plant the seed.
Oh God.
And Eric's like, what? Like, this is a student film, dude. I'm not Martin Scorsese.
Yeah. What are
He's
you
like, we're
talking
shooting
about?
in a few days. I don't have, this is for my school. Like, I need to, he's like, Eric, trust me. So he goes, all right, he goes, let's try it again. So we do it again, and this is crap. Like, the guy's like,
It's
he's
not authentic.
panicking.
Oh,
So after the thing, he's like, listen, bro, I don't know what to do. I don't know. I'm like, listen, bro, I know some people.
yeah. Of course.
Like, I don't know how this is going to go, but I know a guy that might be able to do this, but he's not an actor. This is him. I need you to know
yeah.
this is. So I call Steven. I go, Steven, can you please help me out with this? The guy who was supposed to play us, he's not the right guy, and the guy's shooting in a few days. He needs somebody. He goes, meet me down at the La Familia's in the North End. So me and this kid come directly over here.
Yeah.
So Steven's up by Bova's Bakery,
Yep.
and we're over in front, and then we see him while he's tracksuit, gazelle glasses, and he's going from crowd of people, and he's like, 1 second, I'll be there 1 second. He's like, blah, blah, talking. Then he goes over to another group of old guys. Give me a minute, I'll be right there. All right? Goes over to another group. I mean, he's literally going over another group, and he talks to them. I'm Carmen, Bobby, I love you. One more, please. And then he walks over, and then he comes up to us, goes, I'm in more huddles than a fucking NFL quarterback, huh? And he grabs the kid by the neck, goes, I'll do your movie, but I'm not doing it for you. I'm doing it for Bobby. You understood? Let's go eat. Like, he accepted the movie before he was offered the movie.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
So we go in and we eat, and he's talking to the guy, and so the guy gives him the script, and Steven doesn't read scripts.
Yeah, he's not gonna read this.
So I gotta, like, the kid leaves. I'm like, Steven, so we're reading it, and he's like, he's not, he's fucking starts getting nervous. It's nuts.
Yeah.
Steven, I've never seen
Sweating.
nervous.
He's probably
Yeah.
sweating.
Dude,
Yeah.
he's getting nervous.
That's
and I'm
funny.
like, you got this, dude. He calls me later, and we're reading it over the phone. And he's like, and I'm like, dude, you're fine. So we go down for rehearsals. We go down for the rehearsals the next night, and we're in the same room, and he's sitting in the same chair as the other guy, and I walk up and I deliver my line. He's supposed to say some shit, really angry. And so I walk up. Steven goes, you don't got my money? I'll fucking kill you to death. You get my fucking, Steven, get my fucking money. I will fucking murder you. And he takes me and he throws me across the room. I mean, throws me. I fly through chairs, all these chairs in the school. I'm hitting my head. I smash my head against the chalkboard. I'm on the fucking chairs are tipped over. The kid Eric did. He's like, that's it. That's what I need.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, that's not it. You can't really beat me up, Steven. It's acting. You
Yeah.
can't throw me across the fucking room.
Dude, he smashes your head off the table. It's like he says he's gonna take your arm and shove it up your
I'm
ass.
pretty sure the gun in the movie was real.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Definitely.
I'm pretty sure if there's a guy, I remember what he was like, what do you want me to bring? I got it. And the guy was like, what? I'm pretty sure the gun was
Oh,
a
yeah,
real,
oh, absolutely.
something Steven might have brought. He was
Yeah,
he was a
yeah.
prop guy too.
Yeah, he's a
Yeah,
prop
he
guy.
was-
Dude, yeah, he got that
Special
part, dude,
effects,
and I'm
props.
telling you. And then we got Phil the plumber in,
Mike
right?
the
Mike
Mike
the
the
plumber. Mike the plumber's in that
Mike-
fucking.
Yeah.
I
Mike's
didn't know
the
this.
plumber. He's the limo driver.
Mike the
Oh, he's the
plumber. Yeah, that's
driver.
his car, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was
he-
this guy. He always had big Lincolns and
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, it was his car. So
Yeah.
he got in, then we got Jamie got in.
Yeah.
Jamie's
I
in
mean,
there.
The worst actor on planet Earth.
Oh yeah, he's
Oh,
bad.
Jamie? Yeah, no.
Yeah,
It was
he was
so
bad.
I
funny,
love
but-
you, Jamie. I know you'll see. I love you so much. Maybe you got better. Let me tell you something.
don't
Watch
think
that.
that-
yeah, I don't think he
Yeah.
has better. No, he definitely hasn't. No, definitely
He's never
hasn't.
acted a day in his life after
Buddy,
that.
I got him a partner movie. He shows up. He's the guy who, I don't know, the drug dealer that fucks me.
Yeah.
And he shows up and he's like, hey, like in the door. And you're supposed to go, hey, nice place you got here. For a college kid, this is nice. He reads it like passionately. He goes, nice place you got here. for a college kid.
Yeah, like he was trying
What's
to
he
fuck
filming
him.
about? What's he
Like he was
filming
trying to
about?
fuck the guy.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah, yeah.
and he kept cutting, going,
You
"Hey,
gotta be
can you
like, buddy, this isn't like a noir detective film. Like you could just like, yeah, it's like this.
watch the
doing it,
movie
yeah.
for just that scene."
Yeah,
Oh my
dude, he's in the
God.
fucking room. He's so
He
right
is.
too. Like,
And then he just like I
You
don't know
don't
what,
know-
you had
he-
like a bowling pin in there or something. He
yeah,
just
it was-
like dropped the
he's
bowling pin.
throwing
It's
the
so
bowling
fun.
pin. I was stupid.
Buddy, it was so.
So
I was laughing so hard at his acting.
Yeah.
Oh, so funny.
I was fucking dying. I'm like, dude, you stink. Like, it was so.
How did Bill
funny.
get involved?
Well, Bill auditioned.
Oh.
He auditioned with Eric, and he got the part at the end. That was our first movie. We were friends already,
Yeah.
but yeah, that was pretty wild. That was the last day of shooting too. They actually shot it in
The
order.
one with the clip from the. you
That
see
was
in
the last scene of the movie. Yeah, that was where I get whacked from
Oh,
the
yeah.
Irish mob.
And that goatee he has is just wild.
Well,
very
he-
Ben Affleck.
he
and
needs
fucking,
to bring that
yeah.
goatee back.
Well, you got to look at his acting at the end too, where he goes.
Yeah, his
Yeah,
face.
that like guppy face he makes.
Well, he goes.
Mm.
yeah, it's
It
ridiculous.
just
Like,
it's
what is
because
that?
we
He gave her
we're-
the I smell shit face.
It was like he was trying to power with a gun to
well,
shoot.
yeah,
you know
it's
what I mean?
called
Like,
it's
just-
called face acting.
Yeah.
We all do it at the beginning. You're mad. You're sad.
Yeah.
You know, it's
Right.
like that pantomime shit. You're happy. It's
Right.
that
Yeah.
face acting.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
yeah, we all kind
brilliant.
of did that in that movie. We're
Yeah.
all that was
Yeah.
green in that movie, but nobody's worse than Jamie.
Oh no, Jamie
Nice
was
place
pretty
you got
bad.
here for a college kid. What the fuck, Captain
It
Kirk?
was like this
Yeah.
weird
Yeah.
beat. He
yeah,
had
yeah,
a weird
yeah. He had
beat.
like a
Beat
weird
me up,
tempo
but
to
yeah,
it,
like, yeah.
cadence. Yeah.
Yeah, it was crazy. But
Fucking
but
character.
Steven, your uncle was, I mean, dude, Steven would have probably wound up in film, 100%.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
absolutely.
if somebody, if he, because you know what I mean, I would have put him in something.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
100%.
had- yeah,
100%.
I feel like
put
he
him
was
in
meant to be in like Analyze This or something like that. You know what I mean? Like one of those types of movies, like just like in like a mobster role. Like he would have been perfect.
something. Dude,
Anything.
he would take me. Steven would just call me up. What are you doing? I'd be like, why? What are you doing? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It was, and I'd meet him for. We'd just go to the diner over in Revere by the cinema. That little shitty diner that's still there.
Next.
Nick's. Is that the one like on the corner, right? Yeah. We used to go there like all the time. Almost like, every other day he'd call me, we'd go
Yeah.
over there and eat. And he always paid. Never ever let me pick up a check.
Yeah.
And then I would force him once in a while to let me pick up a check. And then I would go to his house too. He'd call me. I would go to his little apartment, his basement
Yeah.
apartment.
Yeah.
He'd make you take your shoes and socks. He would make you wear new socks.
Well, he's crazy about how clean. He was like a clean.
He
freak.
was a
I didn't know
super
that.
clean freak. Yeah.
You'd have to take your socks
Yep,
off
you had
and
to
he'd
put new
take,
socks
he'd
on.
throw them out and he'd give you new socks.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then he had a closet full of brand new socks.
Yeah.
He's a fucking maniac.
Thousands of white socks.
Thousands of
Yeah.
white socks in the thing. I remember one time he had a kitten, and I was, "You got a kitten?" He goes, "Yeah, a little kitten." He had it on the couch. Next time I come back, I'm like, "Where's the kitten?" The fucking thing was scratching my brand new leather couch, and he opened to get me new socks, and the kitten was duct taped to the back of the closet door. It was just like, "Wah." And I'm like, "Steven, you can't do that. It's just for tonight." I'm giving him
Like
to
he's
this
gonna
girl's.
teach
Oh, it
him
was
a fucking
alive.
lesson.
It was alive.
Oh, it's alive.
It was
my
alive
Holy-
because
God.
some girl was coming to get the cat in like a few minutes.
Yeah.
But he didn't want it because the thing kept scratching the leather
Yeah,
couch.
he didn't want
Oh
any
my
more. He didn't want his
God.
leather couch being any fucked up.
That is
He used to like
fucking hilarious.
wash his floor with a toothbrush. He was nuts.
Yeah.
That's like OCD level shit.
That's what I'm saying.
insane.
That's how
like
he
that's fucking crazy.
Imagine you coming over to my house and I'm like, listen, you got to put on these fucking crew socks.
No, I'd be like, get the fuck.
I
out.
liked it.
Absolutely.
I got
yeah,
new socks.
Yeah, he's like,
Dude, I loved it. I got
Yeah.
new socks all
Do
the
you
time.
know? Do you know what he used to do? Like he moved into I don't remember what apartment it was. Maybe Arlington Ave. He lives in Arlington Ave, right?
yeah, maybe.
So
Maybe.
he had he
Can't
had
say
this,
maybe
that.
not. Yeah, maybe.
he had this huge TV
Yeah.
and it couldn't get up the stairs.
Yeah.
So I think it was Mike the plumber. He had Mike the plumber cut a hole in the floor, and so they can bring the TV, and then they rebuilt the floor just to get
That's-
the
yeah.
fucking TV. in.
Yeah, Steve.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
does stupid shit.
Yeah, I remember he took me into his bedroom. Jamie would sleep in the bedroom,
Yeah.
and he would sleep on the
On the
couch.
couch,
Yeah.
Steve would come in, but he took me to the bed. He goes, "You find any of the hidden compartments in that closet, I'll give you $1,000 right now." And he threw $1,000 on the bed.
Yeah.
I couldn't find any.
Wow.
I was like, whatever. And then as soon as I was done, he took the $1,000, put it away. There was 12.
Yeah.
There
Oh,
was
yeah.
12.
Yeah, just sitting around.
Yeah.
Just in case.
I mean, dude.
Yeah.
That's like James Bond shit. You know what I mean? Just hiding,
The
things
guy
in
that
different
did all the work
fucking-
in here built those compartments.
Oh, really?
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, he was so fun to be around, man.
Yeah.
I mean, one of my favorite people, like you go through your life. I'm 52 now. and you go through your life of people that you remember that stand out, and there's only under 20. And we're
Yeah.
talking 52 years.
Right.
So a lot of times there's under 20. He's in the top 5.
Yeah.
I mean, the top 5 of that.
Yeah.
Of hanging out with him
That's a serious accolade, right
I mean,
there.
he was the best because he's trouble. Like
Oh, yeah.
you shouldn't have been around him.
Yeah.
No,
but you
no.
couldn't not be around Steven because he, you know what he respected that I didn't do drugs, I didn't drink, I was in juvie, I was in juvie, I did all the stuff.
Right.
But he loved the fact that I didn't anymore and I was pursuing this other life. And he did whatever he could to help me do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he supported that 100%. And I mean, everybody here did, you know? So
Right.
it was pretty crazy.
And we talk about like how like he could be like a character in a movie. Like if somebody playing him, I feel like that's got like potential Oscar written all over.
I
like,
do
that-
it in 2 seconds.
Right.
Yeah, that'd be
I'd
awesome.
I'd put the weight back on to do that.
Yeah, go De Niro on it and just
Yeah,
go,
yeah.
yeah, right.
I'd rip my stomach back open to do that. 100%. Oh, yeah.
With a fucking
Yeah.
extendo cutter. Just
Yeah, fuck yeah, dude. Eating with Steven was, dude, there was nothing better.
Yeah.
Because he'd be like, you want lunch? Give me this, put this, put that. I mean, dude, there would just be everything.
Yeah,
on
you
the
go into
table.
Chinese restaurants for him. He's got like 2 poo-poo platters for himself.
Yeah.
And then he's got everything else there. And he's getting a poo-poo platter for you. And,
Yep.
you know,
Yeah, you
he
get,
just fucking spreads out. And when he died, I was probably like 12 or 13.
Yeah, we were young.
So I wasn't
was
even
like
that
8,
old.
9.
So I have like
Yeah, we were
limited
young.
experience with
I
him.
know.
But from what I see, it was fun. It was a fun
Yeah, he was
time.
a fun
yeah,
guy.
for sure.
yeah,
I wish,
oh,
I would have loved to hang out with him as an adult. That
Yeah.
would have been fucking awesome. You know what I mean?
we'd be fucking, we'd get arrested.
Yeah, yeah, we would be here right now.
Something would happen.
1000%. We would probably be at Foxwoods right now, realistically.
He'd be, if he came here right now, oh my God.
Yeah.
He would take over this fucking whole podcast.
Oh, 1000%.
Oh, two-
100%, 100%. Who says I've been in more huddles than an NFL quarterback in real life?
yeah.
That's written. That's some guy writing a script. That's him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I've heard rappers write stuff kind of like that, but Steven said it in fucking, 1990, 90, 91, whatever
Yeah.
the fuck this is,
Dude,
like years ago.
I think it was it was a little later than that. Yeah, it was 90,
95, 96 maybe?
Whatever, right.
94, 95, 96, around there,
Yeah.
97. But I remember he, what time? Me, Jamie, I think Mike the plumber. We were at Howard Johnson's in Wellington Circle.
Yeah.
Okay.
That we used to go there. It was like a hot spot. Like you meet chicks there, like late at night or whatever. We go there in the afternoon sometimes. So we went. I think we went there at the dinner time for just get some food, whatever. And there was an old lady from the neighborhood right here. She was on a date in the booth behind us, and Jamie and Mike were like, "Dude, she's wearing a wig. He doesn't know that she's got a wig." And they're like fighting, and they're like, "Maybe it's not a wig." And Jamie's like, "That's a wig." And they start fighting. It's a fucking wig. I don't know if it's a wig. And they start fighting. Steven, you can see him getting pissed. He's trying to look at the menu. And I'm sitting there like, I don't know if that's a wig. It looks all right. And then Steven, she's here. Steven's got his back to her. And he goes, enough! Enough! And he slams the menu. He turns around. He goes, excuse me, honey. And he picks her hair up.
No.
And he goes, it's a wig. Are we done now?
Yeah.
The guy she was with went like, his eyebrows went like he saw a ghost. As a comedian, I hit the floor.
Yeah,
I had to walk out. I had to go like get a breath.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
no.
on the fucking floor.
I wouldn't even know how to react in a situation.
That's
I wouldn't
Steven
even know what to
Giorgio.
do.
Yeah, no, you.
I really wouldn't even know
Oh
what
my
to do.
God.
That's
Yeah.
a funny story. It's
On
a
a-
wig.
He's great.
On a total side note, not to segue away from Steve, I saw that you were on. I forget what podcast.
This
it was
microphone
on.
stinks. Go ahead.
I know it's right. Right.
You farted in it before you go out here.
We're working on it.
Something.
What was I gonna say?
Go ahead.
You had a bit. You do go camping a lot.
Bushwhacker.
You're a big camper guy, right?
Yep.
It was bushwhacker.
How did you get like?
It's not bushwhacker.
Are you sure?
It's bushcraft.
Oh, whatever.
Bushwhacker is somebody who goes through the trees.
Bushwhack. Isn't that the same thing?
No, bushwhacker goes up where there's no trail and bushwhacks.
Wasn't that
The fuck does that mean? What's a
wasn't the guy-
bushwhack?
What's a bushwhack?
I
Yeah,
see.
what
I
the
just
fuck?
saw that they hack bushes with a machete.
No, you
I
know
mean,
what
what's
it
a
is?
bushwhack?
Do you remember
Camp-
that
you have,
movie?
like camping
I
material
did
on
notice
you
this
right now. What
fucking
is this?
backpack he
What the
has.
hell you got in
I know.
there?
It's
he has a
fucking
whole
serious,
thing,
dude.
If it looks like he's.
I got my cigars. I got my.
Oh, speaking of, I brought you a couple cigars.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Ah, that's nice. I got look when I got all shit in there.
You
I
get
got a
your
kid,
fucking
too.
Mary Poppins.
I got my joke book in case I ever think of something.
Yeah.
You
That's
gotta
not
write
Ma-
it down,
Mary
right?
Poppins didn't have a bag. She had an umbrella, you asshole.
Who had the bag with all
Fucking
the shit in
Santa
it?
Claus. Who do you think had the
Nah,
bag?
somebody had a fucking bag. I'm
What
telling
bag?
you.
No,
Dude.
you're right. Somebody did have a bag.
Somebody
I
had
forget
a
who it
fucking
was.
bag.
I can't remember who it was.
Nobody
though.
had
You're
a
right.
fucking bag.
I never heard
sure?
the bag thing. I agree with that.
I
You
think
just
that-
you just want to say Mary fucking Poppins.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Listen,
Mary Poppins.
What were you
See,
saying
the
before?
accents
How
get
did you
better.
how did you get into like? Have you always been a guy that likes the outdoor? Because I'm petrified of the woods.
Okay.
I hate the woods. I hate.
I love the
camping.
woods.
I can't do it.
I started going to New Hampshire back in the day. My family, my three uncles bought land up in the White Mountains, right? And I would go up there. I used to go up there all the time. A funny story with Jamie. So I would drive up there. It's an hour and whatever it is, right? Hour and 45 minutes up to the White Mountains, up to Squam Lake area, right? And I would go up there and camp on their land. I just love the woods. I love being out there. And we would go up there, and then they got like a pop-up trailer. So I remember one time me and Jamie, who's, he's got a Cadillac.
Yeah.
We drive all the way the fuck up there.
He's not a woods guy.
Not a woods guy at
yeah,
all.
the opposite of a woods guy. I would
Absolutely
assume.
not.
Yeah.
He's
So,
a prima
Even
donna.
though he does live in New Hampshire now. Right.
Right. But he's not a woods guy. Back then, absolutely not a woods guy. He's got a Cadillac. We drive up his Cadillac all the way up there, and it's just a pop-up trailer. You pop it up, and you go in, and, it's actually like fall, too. It's not like good weather. It's kind of brisk. So we light a fire. We go down to Wares Beach in his Cadillac, and it's not seasoned. Like, there's nobody up there except for locals. So we see these two local girls. One, fucking looks like you. I mean, she's not.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, whoa. The other one's
Sure,
a-
weird six.
yeah.
Right, yeah.
There's- The other one's blonde, but she's kind of like, hello.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, she's not, like, she hit her head.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's
At
missing
some
a
point.
chromosome.
Yeah.
So they get in our car. We pick them up. We meet them. We talk to them. We get in the car. Jamie, of course, is the blonde. I got you in the back seat,
Yeah.
right? So I'm just being a wingman at this point. We pull into this old motel, and Jamie starts messing around, right? And he turns around. He's like, "What are you doing? Do something." And this girl's in the back. I want to fuck. The one I'm with, she's like, I want to fuck. And I'm like, it's good. I hope you get what you want. I'm not fucking this girl, right?
Yeah.
And she's like, come on, I want to fuck. Let's do that. Fucking around. I'm like, nah, let's just settle down. Let's just.
Hey, take it easy.
Jamie's like, what are you doing? Come on, stop being a fucking asshole. Let's get laid.
Yeah.
Get laid. Let's go. Have some sex. So I'm like, oh, fuck. So I had a condom. She takes her pants off. I'm like, oh.
Oh,
I mean, Jesus Christ.
Oh.
And then we start fucking. All of a sudden, the light goes on the car. Jamie's looking at me like, what? He goes, I was kidding. What are you, nuts? What are you doing?
In the back of his caddy.
Yeah. He goes, why are you fucking her? What, are you crazy? Dude, I'm like, what do you mean you're kidding? You told me to do it. She wanted to do it. Everybody wanted me to do it.
oh
So
my
anyways,
He
we
waited
wa-
till you were inside her.
We wound up dropping
That's
them
brilliant.
That's
Yeah, it was pretty. He's fucking the
So you've
greatest.
always done well with
That
not
was-
caving to
that-
peer pressure.
No, I always cave. Then we drove back that night. We didn't even stay. We just left. Yeah, we
That's
didn't.
fucking funny. Dude.
Yeah,
That's great.
So I've always been. Then of course I would go up there, but only in the last, I think, 15 years have I really got into like the woods. I like going up to. It's called primitive camping. You go up, you hike up mountains into trails, and then you make camp where there is no campsite. You know what I mean? Or they have primitive campsites too, where other hikers made a campsite. Like they just camped there so many times that they made a little fire pit, a
Yeah.
little.
Is that like a bit like a token, like a badge thing in like the hiking community? Like we made camping community. We made this like spot.
No, I mean,
Like it's
it's
like
not
a thing, like a
no,
sense of like a.
No, but like primitive camping, like there's through hikers, so you can hike from I think Atlanta all the way to New Hampshire or Vermont or
What?
yeah, the same thing on the other side. It's through hiking, so there's trails that just go up and all the way up the country, and there'll be people that do that by themselves. They'll just hike all the way up. They plan it out, and they're by themselves for however long it takes to get to where
Right.
they're going.
Do you
So
go out by yourself at all?
I have not gone by myself.
like
I've
it's
hiked by
dangerous.
myself, but I have not stayed out by myself. Look, my wife doesn't want me to do it. I would like to do it because number one, I'm petrified to do it. I am
Yeah.
frightened
Yeah, I'd
to be out there by myself. Number two, you should be with somebody if you can.
Yeah.
But at some point I will do it. At some
Yeah.
point I'll do it. I'll go out. You know, we got land up there now.
And the thing is, too, it's like you got your phone too. You can always just hit the fucking.
Yeah, I don't think a
SOS button.
bear will, you know, really.
yeah,
well, here's the
that's
thing.
true.
So we need
Wait,
to know.
give me 1 sec.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just-
Hold on.
Yeah, hold on, Grizz.
There's no grizzlies up in New Hampshire.
Well, whatever. Yeah. I
Okay.
don't care.
Brown
Well,
bears.
yeah,
I'm black
Brown
bears.
bears.
Right,
brown
no,
Black
you're
bears.
right,
Black
right.
bears.
Black
Yeah.
bears.
Brown bears. Black bears, you scare them. Brown bears, you play dead. And
Right.
polar bears, you fucking run because
Run.
you're gonna die.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but brown get down, right? Is
I
that what
would
they said?
probably just stay away from all of them.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, I don't think I'm a camp guy either.
I don't
I'm
think
not.
so.
See,
Honest
I
to
would
God,
go
I'm not.
camping. Listen. Don't get me wrong. I would love to.
I
do
would
it.
go.
I would.
I'd do
like,
just
I would
about anything.
1,000% go.
Couldn't
Yeah.
pay
But I
enough
could
money.
never go by myself, and all my friends are fucking maniacs.
If you
so
ever
they
get
don't wanna
lost
do
in the
that
woods,
shit.
if it ever comes on the news, we say Robert Kelly has been missing in the woods, comedian Robert. Should we assume that you're still alive, or are you donezo?
I mean, I could probably survive a little bit.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But
'Cause
I
if
would.
it
I'm
was-
not. I'm not a survivalist. I'm not like a
Bear
whole.
Grylls or anything
Survivor
like that.
man over
Drinking
here.
your own piss,
I mean,
like
any-
trying to find berries on trees and shit.
Well, I know how to get water. You know what I mean? I know how to eat some food.
Start
you
a
know what I mean?
fire.
Okay.
Anytime I hike, I always carry a knife and a compass and a ferro rod
Mhm.
and a lighter.
Wow.
So I know that I could build a lean-to.
You're
Or
officially like an outdoorsman.
not
Like,
really. I
that's-
mean, I'm not a a holy shit one, but
But you know what I like to, what I respect about this is because like you're not like a glam. What do they call it? Glam camping when you show
Yeah.
up in like a fucking gigantic RV and
Yeah.
that thing's got leather seats inside.
I've
air
done that
conditioning and all
too.
this shit. Yeah, it's probably fun.
oh, it's great. Me and Louis did that when his last tour. He had a huge just pinch your dick.
Yeah, he did.
Me?
He pinched his dick. That's
No,
what
I
he
just
does.
was moving my
What-
fucking
He's
thing. What are you
always-
doing?
he's
I'm trying to be
always-
comfortable over here.
He's always touching his balls in front of everybody.
No, I'm not.
I
the
think
fuck? This kid's making me sound like a deviant pervert or some shit. What the fuck? Like, that's just insane.
I didn't call you out for it. I'm used to it.
Yeah, I sat a little bit on my nutsack and had to like adjust myself for
It's
a fucking
'cause his
second.
He's got
balls
long
are so
balls. He
big.
got
They're
some
so
long balls.
big.
Yeah,
That's what the
fucking.
problem
What do you want me to do,
It's
dude?
Dude, I got no
fine.
problem with that.
I got long balls too, so
I just
Listen,
I
I
gotta
just
adjust.
didn't know what you did. That's all. I'm just saying. You pinch your dick, and you said, "Yeah, I moved
the
on."
conversation. Yeah,
Yeah, I
I
moved on.
moved on from it already. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
We was there where-
Louis had a tour bus, like a luxury tour bus we did up through Montana and South Dakota and all these places up there. And instead of staying in, we would usually go to a hotel, or he would go to a fancy hotel. So instead of that, we wound up staying at national parks. So we pulled into like the Badlands,
Yeah.
and you go outside. I would cook, start a fire, and cook over the fire pit steaks and shit. And,
That's awesome.
and then we'd hang out outside by the fire, and then of course we'd go back in and watch a movie on the satellite TV and sleep in
Yeah,
the
that's
But I
alright.
like that too.
I
But
like
Smoke
that.
some cigars, fucking relax,
yeah.
look up
Listen,
the stars.
when
it's
you
awesome.
when you camp, when you bushcraft, when you go out in the woods
Yeah.
and do primitive camping, it's not comfortable.
No, yeah,
There's
that's
nothing
yeah, right.
you're because we're used to sleeping on a really nice mattress with great
Yeah.
pillows
Yeah.
with a controlled environment.
right.
You sleep outside, it's terrible. Your sleep sucks.
Yeah.
In order to sleep great, you would have to carry a bunch of shit in. So it gets cold at night. It's fucked up. You wake up the next day like, hey, what's up? How you doing? You sleep? All right, that was all right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's part of it.
Well, you're
Right, yeah, of
talking. You're
course.
talking to a kid that thinks the air conditioner is the top 2 invention on
How do you
in the
feel
whole
about that
fucking
take? Can I ask
world.
you
You
a
don't think
question?
so?
We had a snake draft of like inventions. This kid had the second pick overall out of 5 people, and he picked.
Thank you.
Sorry, mic awareness. That's it.
And,
Drifts.
He
and
has
then you
that.
and then
He
you pull
has-
away
it
from
drifts.
it.
They
It
fuck
drifts.
you because they put you on that side.
Do you see what they do to me at this?
I'm
fucking
right
show?
here. This
No.
is
Do you
the-
think it'd be better if he wore his headphones though?
Yeah, he would know
Yeah,
he's
you-
not talking to
the
the
reason
fucking
why you wear
microphone.
headphones is so you can hear you. It's not for them. It's so you can hear how loud you are, so you know when to get
Why, I
on
think
the
I'm
mic.
eating the mic right now.
No, you're good now.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Go ahead. What are you saying?
I fucking
Snake draft.
Right. Yeah. Sorry.
Sorry,
yes.
buddy.
No. You're fine.
Everybody's, I
kid
feel
picked-
bad. Everybody's picking on him.
No
No,
one's
don't
picking
worry.
That's
on him.
actually the whole
Don't worry, but yeah,
podcast, to
no,
be
yeah,
honest.
whatever, right.
That's
No.
the whole
It's,
podcast.
it is. Hey,
You got the whole gist of the
yeah,
podcast.
exactly. Well, yeah. There we go. So this kid picked air conditioning.
Yeah.
Second overall.
Now I get heat, I get air conditioning, I get everything that you can
You don't
condition
get
air with.
fucking heat.
You don't get
dude.
Yes, I
That's
do,
not
bro.
how
You
it
don't,
works,
dude.
bro.
Like,
You
no,
don't get fucking
You
heat.
can't just roll it
Stop.
all into one thing. Ventilation. You should have said ventilation. Then at
My
that point.
my heater in my tiny home is heat and AC.
That's what
Yeah,
I'm
It's
saying.
one unit.
Thank
That's
you.
Awesome, but that's not what he fucking said.
That's
what
what
you
I
say.
said. I said air conditioning, not air conditioner.
Do you
air conditioning.
think that's the
You're saying
Yes,
that-
I think it's the- I
Is
think
that
it's the
the
best
is that
invention
the
in the
second?
world.
Hold on.
all of
Is that the
society.
second most important invention in the history of
In
fucking
First of
all
all,
mankind?
the fact that you think that the air is being conditioned.
It's being conditioned.
The confidence you have in this is kind of fucking me up.
It's jarring,
I'm,
isn't it?
I'm liking it. It is. It makes you like it, but I think you're dumb. I don't think.
Never said I was smart.
All right.
So
I don't know, but you might be right because your confidence is nuts.
listen to me.
All
Y'all
right.
tell
No,
right
look
now.
at the hand. Look
let
at
me
it.
ask
Look
you a
at it.
question.
Get
I'm
him
gonna ask you a
excited.
serious question
Yes.
here.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Do you think you've spent more time today
Yeah.
on your phone, on the internet, or in a conditioned air building? Air conditioned
So,
building.
but you're making it conditioned.
Yeah, air
yeah.
conditioned.
Yeah, because it's conditioned.
It's
So
conditioned.
the condition could be
the
heat.
room is conditioned. It can be. That's.
I
that's
think
my,
he's right.
I
think
know I'm
with you.
fucking right.
You're
Yeah,
both out of
listen,
your
you
mind.
know,
Don't
I
fall for
know
this
I'm
shit,
fucking
Bobby.
right, dude.
Stop.
I
You've been
don't
around
know.
bullshit as your
Listen,
don't
I
listen
don't
to
know
this
if I,
shit.
I'm not saying
No.
I'm right. I think he might be right.
He's not right
How do you know?
because
Do you know the other stuff that
I
got
know,
picked in the
that's
draft
why.
after the wheel?
The
Fucking
wheel's
toilet.
terrible.
The wheel's
it's not
like
even like a
retarded.
sexy
What do
pick,
you mean
dude.
the wheel is
It's
terrible?
not a
How
sexy
did people
pick,
get
kid.
anywhere?
You're over there with your fucking moron ass picks.
Stop,
He
please.
picked
I
the,
don't
he
wanna
picked
hear
the
it.
wheel, then he picked the motor. People, I go, why don't you just pick an airplane?
All
or
things that
or
accelerate.
I know, but when
fucking
you say the motor,
civilizations.
hey, I take the motor, the fucking motor.
No,
nothing's
that's not-
worse than Nico said ice cream. So he can
That
just
was
go
the worst
fuck
thing I've ever
himself.
heard in my life. Yeah, that was the worst thing I've ever heard. That was like
Ice
the
cream.
second round too, which was fucking crazy.
You don't
I mean,
realize how
ice
much
cream's
time
good, but
you
it's not
spent
the
with
top
it.
five. Ice cream is good,
It
dude.
is good.
Yeah.
You actually have a hoodie on that has
Yeah,
ice cream
dude,
on
I'm
it,
a
so
prick.
you like it.
I mean, think about ice
You-
cream.
it-
Out of
it's
all the
delicious.
snacks,
No, it's fucking great.
But
Ice cream sandwiches.
I think. Listen, first of all, AC, conditioned air is terrible for you.
Yeah,
fact
That's
that-
the other thing.
The
dude.
fact that when air outside,
so
like,
isn't the internet.
That's fine.
Listen, I'm not going tit for tat. with you. I'm just saying.
I mean, I got all day.
Listen,
You know?
the thing is this.
you would.
The thing is this, dude. You can't. Air conditioning has made us fucking sissies.
Yeah.
You understand that?
Yeah.
Controlling the air in a room made us a bunch of pussies. When back in the day, before you had AC, you had a sweat like a man. Your body, like they say that a sauna helps with Alzheimer's, dementia.
Wait,
all
really?
Yeah.
It helps
know
with
that.
everything. Why?
Yeah.
Because your body, the heat. Once it sweats stuff out,
It's heat
it's
shock
good for your
proteins.
body. Heat shock proteins, right? So now,
I listen to Joe Rogan.
so, but like the heat outside. Now you're coming in. You're going from an AC to an AC to an AC to an AC. You can't survive. So if the electricity goes, my friend, which first of all is number one,
Yeah.
because without the electricity, you ain't got any of your own little fucking
We
devices.
got the
I
wheel.
agree.
We have the
Are gone.
wheel. We have the wheel.
You have the wheel, but the wheel is just a shit wheel without electricity. Okay.
You're on horse and buggy.
This was
Yeah.
our exact point to him.
Yeah.
But anyways, I get everything though. I get the heat. I get all that stuff.
Yeah.
So I just get conditioned air in the room.
Yeah, but conditioned air made you a fucking little
But
lighter.
so
human
doesn't
being.
the internet.
You're not as
So
tough.
doesn't the internet, right?
Yeah, but we're not. Why you keep bringing up the? I
well, that
didn't
was
say
the number one
internet.
pick. I know.
that was
I know,
my
I know.
pick.
The
He's getting
internet.
excited.
First of all, the internet's stupid.
Thank
It
you.
is stupid, but
The
you
internet has
But
made
you gotta
us.
say, but
The internet's going to cause fucking World War III.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
internet.
probably.
Internet took away people's fucking decision making. The internet took away socializing. The
Yeah.
internet took away meeting a chick, meeting a girl,
It did.
the
In a
way
bar.
you're
Yeah.
supposed to meet them.
did.
imagine if Tinder was around back when you and Jay, my
And
father,
it
were on
took
and
away fucking comedy
We'd be
movies
fucking-
too.
Yeah, you
We're
guys
rolling through that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking
We'd,
swiping.
we'd all
Have
be
a
dead of
fucking
AIDS.
break.
We'd all have
Yeah,
AIDS.
nobody would have made it.
We'd
Yeah.
fucking would all got the hives.
Yeah, 1,000%.
Yeah, we'd have
Absolutely,
fucking our dicks would
It
look
would
like
be full blown.
fucking tree stumps.
Yeah, full
Yeah.
blown.
Let me
Yeah.
ask you a question. How come you never went by Bobby Kelly?
I do go by. I have one. Listen, I named my son Maximus.
Right.
You know why? Is it Maximus or Max? That's it.
Yeah.
My name's that shit name. Bobby, Bob, Rob, Robert.
Maxwell wasn't an
Robbie.
option.
My
Yeah.
question though is when you Google Robert Kelly, you know,
I know.
what comes up.
I know the fucking piss doctor.
The piss doctor. Kid.
Yeah.
Pissing off people.
I
R.
know.
Kelly comes up.
I know. The reason why I went with Robert Kelly is I went up for my first film to get into SAG. Right? It was
Okay.
in New. I think it was in New York. It might have been here. I think it was here. It's for SAG. Bobby Kelly was already taken.
Oh, okay. That
Bob
makes sense.
Kelly was taken.
Right.
Robert Kelly was taken. So I had to take Robert. My SAG name is Robert Donlin Kelly.
I noticed that. Yeah.
my mother's maiden name.
Okay.
I had to take that name because every other version of my name was taken.
Yeah.
Robert Patrick Kelly was taken. So I had to go with Robert Kelly. So when I started comedy, Bobby Kelly website. When websites came, Robert Kelly Live. I had to take Robert Kelly Live. So
Yeah.
it's just because of
That makes sense.
SAG.
SAG, yeah.
yeah, Bobby. And Robert Kelly as far as acting, Bobby Kelly. I like it. I would have rather went with that, but everybody calls me Bobby Kelly anyway.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
Bobby. Nobody calls me Robert.
yeah.
You know.
Weird. Yeah, imagine,
Yeah, it's
imagine
kinda
Steven
weird.
Giorgio going, Robert, what are you doing right
Oh,
now? Like,
Stephen
like,
would
no.
when he was mad at me.
Oh,
100%.
he did the
You would
full
hear
name
this.
thing, like your mother.
Robert Patrick Kelly, and you're like, ah, fuck me. Yeah.
It's like your father.
It's like
in
your
trouble.
father getting mad at you. You're like, I'm
You're in
fucked.
fucking
Yeah, that's
trouble.
it. Right.
Sorry,
exactly.
but air conditioning is nuts.
Yeah, he's a
nuts.
fucking maniac.
What would you
he
have
thinks
taken?
it's more
Listen,
important than
But what would you have
eyeglasses.
taken first overall?
Electricity.
Can I
Come
ask
on.
you a question?
Electricity.
What do you think? What do you
That's
think
not
my
even-
Uncle Steven would have took? You think he would have took air conditioning?
100%.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Would have
no,
been
fuck
a family
yeah.
thing.
100% would have been AC. God, did he hate being hot?
Yeah, he
I think
did.
it's the
If
worst
for
thing in the
somebody
world.
that wore velour suits, you think like he would have fucking, you know,
The least ventilated
Yeah.
clothing item ever in the history
fucking
of time.
maniac.
Speaking of the internet, right?
Yeah.
How do you feel about how it's like changed the scope of like how content's a thing now? How what that is for like entertainers, comedians, people breaking into the industry and all this shit. It just changed everything, huh?
Well, back in the day, you had to work your way up the ladder and become, I mean, for comedy, you had to just become funnier and funnier and funnier and funnier until you were undeniable.
Mhm.
Now, you could have a TikTok video or one of your little clips. If you fucking with a dude in the audience, will get you 4 million views and or that
Crazy.
many fans, and you can tell those people to go to Nick's, and you'll sell out, and you have 9 minutes of stand-up material worthy of being working those clubs. So it's just a different time. People don't care about that shit anymore. They care, it's seconds. It's 9 seconds.
Instant
Yeah,
gratification.
you can't put up a whole clip of your joke. They want 9 to 30 seconds of it. You know what I mean? It used to be different. It used to, and now YouTube, people are giving away their content for free. So now we lost the value of it. So it's a weird time. But the thing with comedy or any art, it's cyclical. It runs itself out. We expose people too much of shit, and they get sick of it. You know what I mean? Like rock and roll. They're done with it. They move on to rap. And then rap, they're like, we're done with that. They'll move to punk rock. Wrestling is violent. Then it moves to, family stuff. Then it goes back to sexual stuff. Then it goes back to big guys. Then it goes back to violent. Everything, like even movies.
Yeah.
They don't make comedies right now. They don't make action movies really, but it's starting to swing back towards that.
I think so.
So, this stuff will filter its stuff up, because what happens is, Netflix and all these people will pick the people,
Yeah.
Right.
and they'll be like, and people will be like, no, and then they'll go see Ari Shafir's special on YouTube and be like,
Yeah.
that's funny.
Yeah. No
so
shit.
now I want to go
He's
see that.
hilarious.
You did.
Or they'll go
uh,
see my
He's
special,
hilarious.
and they'll be like, that's what the fuck? Why isn't this on TV?
I know.
Well, Village Underground was on Netflix, right?
Village Underground was on Comedy Central, then Netflix bought it, and now it's on Amazon.
Oh, okay, cool.
So yeah, I mean, look, I'm not saying any of those streaming things are great too. You know what I mean? They have a lot of funny guys on there, but like Burr's on there, Chappelle.
The first time I saw Tom Segura was on Netflix.
fuck
actually.
yeah, Tom Segura is hilarious. So, it does. Look, you just gotta. I think it stinks, but it's also good. It's
Right.
the only way you can describe.
But you got people playing God in a way. Like you got.
Well, that's gone.
Yeah.
That's gone. We took that power away, so that's the good part of it.
It is. Yeah, yeah, that
especially
opened
what
a
you
lot
did, I
more-
think,
yeah.
is great. You
Yeah.
know, and
I had Louis
Schultz
C.K.
did the thing.
Yeah.
right on
produce
YouTube.
and direct my
Yeah.
podcast, which, like when we were naming it, he's like, "What do you want to name it?" And I'm like, "I don't know. I want one of my first jokes. I was thinking like, remember AIDS."
Yeah.
And and he started laughing. I'm like, "Yeah, but we can't do that." He goes, "Why? We can name it whatever we want. Who the fuck's? It's my website."
You own it. Yeah.
He's like, "You can name it, baby motherfuck cunts." And I was like, "Oh yeah, we can do whatever
We
we,
actually
want."
can. Yeah. That's
So that's
when you're not answering to somebody.
yeah, that's the best part about it. You
Yeah.
can do whatever you want. Like you fucking knuckleheads are doing a podcast in a in a restaurant I used to work at.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
it's
That's
stupid.
This wouldn't have been a thing in 1998. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. Well, yeah, you couldn't do this a couple years ago.
oh, right. Even
Listen,
yeah.
the cameras were too big. The technology wasn't fast. The internet wasn't fast enough. There was no, the common knowledge of how to set up these microphones was for musicians.
Right,
You
right, yeah,
you
yeah.
couldn't buy this fucking mic. They made this mic for people like us. A Neumann. This is a replica of a Neumann microphone, which is fucking $3,000.
Right.
They were like, well, let's make a mic that is just as good for average assholes to buy and stick in a restaurant and do a podcast for content that people listen to.
But you've been on the podcast wave since I met you.
yeah, I've
But
been.
you
I
know
was-
what, dude?
Yeah, a long
You guys
time.
got to be coming
What,
up on almost-
2008?
Yeah, right. Is that when you? Is that when
Maybe
you?
a little earlier. Yeah.
Wow.
Jesus.
Holy shit.
Maybe
Forever.
Yeah.
So you beat a lot of people to the punch.
Oh,
with the
definitely.
podcast
Yeah, and they
thing, dude.
fucking surpassed me very quickly.
Listen, Matt, listen,
not
you have the
fair. It's
longevity.
not
Yeah,
fair.
it's fine though. You know what I mean? But yeah, like TikTok's been not to like talk about myself. TikTok's been the platform that I found success on. So it's kind of like opened things up for me career wise
yeah.
and things like that.
yeah.
And it's just crazy how all these things are available. You see these kids like, dude, like you just said. I see like a 10-second clip of stand up of front. It's this fucking seat.
Can't hear you.
No, it's not the seat.
It's the
See,
seat,
you-
buddy.
Can I tell you something?
Bobby, you
Yeah.
gave him too much ammo with the
I'm going to
seat.
tell you this right now. No, he's right, but he's sitting wrong. So do this. Turn there.
Yeah, you know what?
Right there. No, right there. Now
Right
turn
there.
your, look at me. Now go ahead, talk.
There we are.
You guys
back.
have got like an intimate moment
Go
here.
ahead, do it.
You're
It's-
staring
it's the
into his eyes
connection.
right now.
No, it's I'm we good?
Yeah,
Right?
you good.
This-
That's
Yeah,
I mean,
no,
is that,
bro,
is
Oh,
that-
okay,
That's
good.
1,000
no,
times better.
perfect. Okay, 1,000.
yeah,
okay.
you just gotta
A
you
million
gotta set
times
your
better.
fucking mic
Good.
up better.
Yeah, no, you're right. I got
Where did he go? What did he fucking go run numbers? What's
Probably
going
jerking
on?
off or something. Who knows?
Yeah, he's got to release
Getting
a
a
little bit.
fucking chicken bona fortuna?
Yeah, exactly. Fucking- yeah, what,
Crazy. He knows the menu.
Fucking best meal
Yeah,
ever.
it is the best.
The best chicken bona fortuna. I mean, it's tricolor tortellinis, right?
Yep.
With the chicken that's lightly
Broccoli.
breaded,
Yep.
broccee with the cream
Look at
sauce.
this, huh? He
yeah,
just
he
doesn't,
knows.
hasn't missed a step. You sure you don't need a shift, Bobby? Jesus
Nah,
Christ.
you
You
know,
missing the food?
What from not eating anymore?
Yeah, from the whole surgery and everything.
Nah, I'm good.
Yeah.
Look, I ate enough.
Yeah.
I did enough.
How
I
did
did
you,
enough.
So
Do you
did
feel
they-
like you've like turned your back on your fans a little bit?
What do you mean?
Because you know how like people say like that fat people are funnier.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you're gonna get like the fans are gonna be mad at you?
No.
No,
You've been funny from when
The
you were
amount of-
skinny, from fat. So it
the
doesn't matter.
amount of-
You're not
the-
gonna Jonah Hill on us, are you?
No, the amount of fat motherfuckers who've contacted me and said, "Dude, I'm gonna
Yeah.
get the surgery, or I gotta get," because listen, hey, hi, buddy. What is that? Is that for me? Oh, you're the best. Tell your mother I said I love her. All right,
What's up, buddy?
yeah, talking on the microphone. You want to
You
say
wanna
hi?
sit down?
Go ahead, say hi.
You want to sit down?
Don't step on wires. Look where you're going. This is my son Maximus.
Sit
What's up,
down.
Max?
What's up, Maxie?
How are you?
Talking on the mic.
I like
dude.
your jacket, buddy.
Oh,
Yeah.
he looks legit.
Did you just fart, dude?
Yeah.
I saw that video. That
Yeah,
was
there we
pretty
go.
funny.
That was a good video too.
You did.
Yeah.
What, dude? You gotta let us know. You can't just lay one down and not let. Is that the eggs?
Did you just have eggs?
No.
Yes.
I can smell it.
Where'd you go?
Theo's, I think.
Theo's cozy
Theo's.
corner. Nice.
Yeah?
Nice,
Cozy
great
corner.
home fry.
Doesn't he look how Boston he looks?
Yeah,
He looks
does.
good.
I know this.
I
Kid's
mean,
like,
this
should have been in
kid-
Goodwill Hunting.
I mean, is he a Boston kid or what? Look at that head.
Oh, look,
You
just
can't
Matt
deny
did-
him
Yeah, no,
either.
you can't at all.
What do you mean?
You can't deny him. You guys look exactly the same.
Get out,
yeah,
really?
you can't fucking deny him.
That's-
I think he
that's-
looks a little more like.
Take the head off, you'll see why.
I don't anymore, right?
Well, the hair,
Yeah.
yeah, you're right.
Well, I have
You
beautiful hair
got you
back
got
in
a
it.
great fucking bald head though.
You
I do.
You do,
feel
like
you
an
You actually have a
unbelievable-
really nice bald
It's
head.
all. It's all. You got a Cro-Magnon ridge.
I do. I got a nice one.
That's what it's called.
Is
Cro-Magnon
yours going?
ridge.
You got yours still?
Me? Oh yeah, dude. I'm fine.
Oh,
Mine's-
good,
mine's
nice.
going
Look at
bad.
that.
Mine's
Yeah,
going
don't make
bad.
him take
I'm not
his hat
taking my
off.
hat off. I'm trying to grow out the back so the front doesn't look as bad.
Dude, just shave it.
Yeah,
Who
I'm
cares?
They got
almost
options
there.
too, but they. I was
I'm
gonna
almost
say,
there. You
yeah,
see,
but they
my
got
father's
options
bald
now.
as shit too. so-
Yeah,
They got
Steve
options,
fucking
though.
bald, What?
Now.
What option? I'm
What,
not gonna go to
Hims
fucking
and
Dr.
Hims and all this
Lennon.
other shit. Yeah, they
Get
got.
out of here.
So you don't have to, but I'm just saying they
You
got
think I
options.
care that much?
I don't know.
I'm
Some-
married. I got a kid. I'm fine, buddy.
Yeah, you're right. That's true.
What do you
You're done
care?
impressing people.
Which
You know
so
what I mean?
I know you touched on comedy movies really fast, and there's I saw the trailer to The Machine.
It looks great.
It looks fucking
Yeah, it's gonna. He's
awesome.
gonna be. He's off now.
Like, are we finally gonna get like a comedy movie?
I believe that one is, and I believe Billy Burr's got one coming out that's supposed to be great. He told
So
me
we're
this.
finally
Thank
getting
God.
like the big headliner comedy back.
Thank
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, yeah,
Thank
yeah.
God.
This is like it's been
from the right people too, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the best
absolutely.
part.
You know what I mean?
Right, you get the right guys making it and everything.
From the
you know what I
from
mean?
the right guys doing it.
Yeah.
So who know what needs to be done. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think so.
Yeah.
Thank
Yeah.
God.
That's awesome.
I think you know what I found is like hilarious is like some like you just mentioned Bill and stuff like that. Like guys that like even though it's can't like people think cancel culture is like still like a crazy thing, which it is from time to time, right? I found it crazy how like it really hasn't like guys like Chappelle and Burr are like the two of the biggest guys like in the world, and they're like the most anti fucking cancel culture guys on the planet. And it's like it's just shows you how like I really don't think this has that much staying
Well,
power.
people just have too much power.
Yeah, but I think it's like Bobby
fucking
just said. It's
lunatics.
No,
like,
it's still there, dude. They just protested him. He's hosting SNL, and the writers walked out.
legit
Yeah.
right.
It
That's
is
crazy.
Could you imagine John Belushi, Chevy Chase, Eddie Murphy, anybody
Right.
saying, the writers saying, we're not. Okay, well, fucking goodbye.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, see
exactly.
you
That is
later.
Right.
I mean,
dude.
goodbye. I mean, this is a comedy show.
Yeah.
He's one of the best comics to ever walk the earth.
Yeah.
Right.
You know
For
what I mean?
sure.
And you're taking this time. This show is not about you.
Right.
The show is for people to watch and laugh and forget about how bad it is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's for them to. It's entertainment, but now entertainment has become political. What's
You
up?
should stop, Dad.
Why?
I think we have to leave.
Why?
I don't know why.
Get the hell out of here! All right, get out of here. Beat it. That's it.
No.
Come on, go. You're ruining the podcast.
He couldn't ruin it.
What do you want to take him for the afternoon?
I already
We'll
got
put him.
one.
We'll put him to work.
Hang on, right?
How you do flag football? You play flag football at all?
You
I
Play
got a
any
flag
sports,
football
Max?
game. I got a coach. So
Where is she?
She's probably talking to Jody.
Who's she talking to?
Yeah.
She's applying for a job.
What are you doing?
Talking to Jody.
Well, Max is coming down to be with you.
Okay.
Bye. Nope.
Go sit down over there.
Okay.
Max, go sit down over there. He really has a point, though. Dad, you should just stop.
Yeah.
yeah, I think
I don't like that either.
he sees something we don't.
I don't
this
like-
guy.
Kind of
I
like
don't-
two on the nose.
Yeah,
I
he might
don't-
see something we
I
don't.
really don't like how poignant he is.
Right.
Listen, Dad, you know what, Dad? The culture. Dad, stop. You're
Yeah.
absolutely right.
yeah.
That's his mother.
Yeah.
That's his
Yeah,
mother.
yeah.
Yeah, I want him out of here because he's got
Before he
a
gets himself in some trouble.
he's got
Oh,
a
yeah.
valid he's got a valid
You had a point.
you four idiots. We got enough out of you.
Yeah. No, and I was just meant like I think we're getting away from it slowly but surely. Like I think that every time something like this happens,
I don't
like
think it's
yes-
ever going to live. I think
Really?
these people have found a job. Dude, they found a job.
He's right.
Yeah,
They're
it's-
there.
yeah, yeah.
You can
They got
ignore
nothing
it.
better to do.
You're going to have that's the separation. That's
Yeah.
that's the internet
point.
what it did. It separated us.
Yeah.
You have to either be that side or this side, and this side's fun and that side stinks.
It's like, right.
And and that's it. And you just can't give into it.
right.
SNL's still having them on. So, you protest. Go ahead, do your
Yeah.
thing. And, and they'll be tired of it too.
Right.
Because some of the people that have to protest and walk out don't want to. They're tired. They just want to get their check. They
Yeah.
want to have lunch. They want to just enjoy their lives. But now they have to go make some stupid sign with a Sharpie and
Ugh.
stand out. It's probably cold in New York. They're like, this stinks.
This-
You know what I mean? For what? Because of Dave Chappelle? I mean, he's harmless,
Yeah,
I
it's
would
like
agree.
people don't look at it as an escape, and that's what it is, and they take it way too serious. I feel like
Yeah. Well,
act
they,
like it's
they have a
life or
voice. Now.
death.
Well,
Yeah.
now back
Yeah,
in the
we'll give 'em
day,
a
now
voice.
these writers are out in the limelight. They're not in the back; they're up in the front.
Right.
When back and forth, it's all about that one person and the stars of the show. Now everybody can be a star. All you have to do is complain about something, and you'll have a bunch of people back
Yeah.
you up, and
Ugh, yuck.
and it's on social media. And
Yuck.
well, it is what it is. You know what I mean?
nothing
you can't
do about it.
nothing you can do about it except not cave into it.
As a just a overall fan of comedy and it just every aspect from movies to stand up, I love it. I love to laugh. It's like
I'm a
literally,
fan of comedy too.
aren't you? So it's just it's the best ever. It's the best feeling when somebody like hits you a funny bone, and to be able to get back, like especially like you said with Bill and with Bert's movies,
Yeah.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
I'm very very excited for that.
Max, tell them the joke you told me about. Why do women itch their eyes in the morning?
Oh no.
Say
What
it.
is it?
Just say it.
Gotta say it. Now.
Come on, dude.
Fine.
Why do women right in the mic?
Because they don't have balls to scratch.
I like that.
Now that's
Alright,
That's
yeah,
actually
that's funny.
awesome.
Go with your
That's a
mother.
good
Go, go,
one.
go.
So
We're wrapping this up. We got to wrap it up. I love you, buddy. Go ahead.
So you've been on every podcast known to man promoting your new special, Killbox,
yeah.
on LouisCK.com.
Yeah.
Definitely go.
And then I
watch it,
came here to
guys.
promote it to 7 people.
Yeah,
I-
you said right.
You
I
just
want-
fucking.
What's wrong
he
with you?
just fucking stepped on my joke,
I
and
know.
I just.
You gotta
You know
let
what?
him
He
finish
is a
the joke.
professional, though. That was the joke.
Was that your joke? I'm
Yeah.
sorry,
And I
dude.
had the number 7 picked out too in my head. That's fine.
Yeah.
So,
That's good,
what,
bro. That's
yeah.
good.
So what is wrong with you though?
What are you talking about?
Like,
You
why
got
are you
the
here?
first of all.
I'll-
Okay, I'll
Max,
let you-
beat it. Don't get in trouble with your mother. Shit's my kid. Why am I here? Because, dude, listen, dude, this is part of my story. This place, you know, your relatives are part of my story.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know you, young bucks, but you're doing. So when they helped me out back in the day to do what I wanted to do, if I didn't come back here and help you guys out, what you want to do,
Full
I'd be
circle.
what the fuck?
Yeah.
Well, that's not the way life works.
Yeah.
that's
So
awesome.
you
Well,
want
let's
me
say
to
you're a stand-up guy.
you want me to come back and do a podcast with you three humps? 100%. You know, and if I'll come back again and do it. You know what I mean? If you want me to do it.
Beautiful.
You know, you guys are doing what I was trying to do back in the day. You know,
Yeah.
and I love your family. I love them. They were big. I met my wife through this place.
Right.
I was able to, I got the phone call from my still agent now downstairs in that kitchen. If you come to New York, I would like to rep you. I got it during a lunch break. I got it down there when all fucking hope was lost. I think it's over. I like your acting. I know you come to New York, and then a month later, I moved, and I dumped my wife now as a girlfriend. I said, I'm out.
That's
I'm out of here.
So and to finish right on this point, what is like next for like how are you navigating like film more? Like, do you want to like?
I don't. You know what the thing is with this business? You can't live in the results. You can't live in the. You have to live in the work. You know what I mean? I don't know what's next. I know that I like acting. I like I like of course comedy. Who the hell knows? You know what I mean? So I'm just gonna keep doing that stuff. This stuff comes to you that's yours. You know, you could say I want to do more of this and I want to do more of that, and then it doesn't come to fruition because you were supposed to do more of that.
Yeah.
I got the comedy camp is coming out. We're gonna shoot it this summer. I know that's happening. Hopefully it's this summer. That's what we're shooting for, which is I taken 5 comics up into the woods for 5 days,
Oh,
and,
that's gonna be
and we
great.
have to survive.
That's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. It's like the show Alone, except with comics.
So yeah,
my
right. Yeah.
God.
And I'm their guy, which is
Yeah.
terrible.
Yeah, it's such a
It's gonna
bad
be-
idea.
we're all
are you
bad,
gonna,
right?
are you gonna wear those shoes?
No. I'm gonna wear. No, I'm not Paul Verzi.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
was fucking hilarious when
Yeah.
you try. I was like that. That's just he just wants to blend in. Just get
Yeah.
ahead, just
Oh.
blend into the elements. That's
He
fucking-
wore camouflage Nikes, Jordans.
That's fucking.
These are good. These are hiking no Jordans. I'm like, no.
Yeah.
But
There's a hole in them halfway up
Yeah.
the mountain. Yeah.
we're doing that. That'll be fun. I mean, like I think Tim Dillon said someone will die. There'll be blood on my hands, but
Yeah. Oh,
hopefully
yeah.
not. But
Just have him sign a waiver. Who cares?
that's it. That's all I'm doing.
That's awesome, though.
Podcasting.
Well,
all that
I
stuff.
loved your special. I'm not gonna lie.
Thank you,
I
man.
hope
That
you
was
do
awesome.
another special. It was great.
Yeah, I'm going to do
was
another
great.
one. I think on food. So all my
Yeah.
fat friends.
Yeah, there you go.
You know what I
Perfect.
mean?
Yeah.
I think it's going to be on food addiction.
Yeah,
And-
that's a
and-
fucking.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know, right?
I used to be a fat
Please.
fat boy too.
How much?
Oh, just under 350.
Jesus Christ!
We
man.
were all
big
fat.
boy.
All 3 of us were fat.
Yeah,
at
we
one
were
point,
fat.
Like, seriously
I'm
fat
still
at one
fat,
point.
but it is.
Nah,
what
you
it
look
is.
good, dude. You lost some weight.
Yeah, but you fucking left me high and dry.
Yeah, I
I
did.
I had
dude.
you to look at. Oh, he looks good. You know,
Dude, I'm
he's got
still
a
with you.
9-year-old.
Fat for life,
Yeah,
kid.
let's go.
Yeah, right.
Fat for
I
life.
did, and Potty especially. I was watching one of your things. It was yeah, you doing a little crowd work. You're like, listen, a fat guy never makes fun of another fat guy.
No,
No, you don't
no,
do
we're
it.
fat for
Yeah,
life,
if you can't-
baby.
He goes, if you can't see your belt, you can't make fun of another fat
Yeah,
guy.
Yeah, that's
My honestly, my favorite part of the special was you laying into the girl's father.
Oh, the Cuban guy.
Oh
Yeah,
my
yeah.
god!
Well, I didn't know that
Jesus.
was. I thought they were dating.
I know.
I know.
That
That
was
was
your
fucking funny.
Daughter, I was ooh.
Well, it's so because that's all crowd work that just happened.
yeah,
And Louis, I go, "What's your thing? How you gonna?" He goes, "If it's funny, it stays in."
yeah.
Right.
So I was like, "All right, cool." So that bit, we
Yeah.
took a bit out,
Yeah.
an actual comedy bit,
Mm.
joke, and left that one in
It
because
was
that was
good.
so funny.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was
I was
fucked up.
dying.
Yeah, yeah. Thanks, man.
Hey,
Yeah.
Thanks for
Everything-
coming
thanks
on.
for coming
Thanks
on.
for
Guys,
coming
I
on.
needed to say-
absolutely, yeah, absolutely. And I'll promote it on my thing, and
Hell
I'll
yeah.
come back on again. I'll
Oh,
come to the
anytime.
studio next time.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of fucking. It's actually Mario
it's
Andretti's
Mario
fault.
Andretti. Yeah, it's yeah.
Braintree, Mass.
Dude, who moves to Braintree?
He's
Grew up
actually
Born
there.
and
He's a
raised,
South Shore
right?
guy.
Fucking
Grew up there.
psychopath.
He
I
never
grew
left.
up there. Yeah.
Well, get a
Never
place
left.
around the corner, don't
You
you?
see what I'm
your,
saying?
I know.
There's
I
a
know.
your
conversation
father
we've
must
had a
have
million
some
times.
empty something somewhere.
We
Yeah.
can't
Clean
tell
the-
you where. We can't tell you where.
Yeah,
the
can't
closet
tell
Clean
you where
that,
that
clean
is.
that out.
We
and-
can't have like people
Dude,
all.
there's got to be something
Right.
somewhere, some building near
Yeah,
here.
we got him though. He's the star of the show.
He is. He's the
Yes.
he's
He's
the man
running
behind
all
the,
the
the mic.
buttons.
Yeah, he's
Nah.
the
Don't let
button
that
pusher.
mustache fool you.
Nah, he knows what's going on.
Is there a camera on him?
No,
no,
he
no.
doesn't
Camera
want a
on me right
camera
now,
on, which
yeah.
is crazy.
Oh,
He should be on
Behind
camera
the
though.
scenes. I stay behind the scenes in the shadows.
All right.
Yeah.
It's the first thing he
He's like a
said the whole
fucking
time.
ninja. Yeah,
He
I
is.
know.
And he's probably murdering people.
Yeah, yeah. Who
Yeah,
knows?
absolutely.
Yeah, get a place closer to here. You'll get more people on.
a good
No, I
point.
should.
That
It's actually a very fair
It's a
point.
very
to be
great
honest.
point.
It's a very fair
100%.
point.
Who's going to Braintree?
I don't know.
What's in
Yeah.
Braintree? You're not even known for
did
anything.
you cover your watch?
Yeah, 100%. I want
I-
to get
I-
out
I
of
think
here.
he
Is it
covered
because
his
I was
watch, dude.
eyeballing it?
He
Well,
covered
bo-
his watch.
yeah, yeah.
I almost poured some little olive oil on, slid it right off.
Yeah,
A little extra virgin
little
on that thing.
slipped it right off.
Slipped
Yeah, I
it
don't-
right off his
you
wrist.
wearing shorts?
I was fucking hot, dude.
Oh
I'm
my
already
God,
sweating.
you're
They-
hilarious.
He's
Kid,
got the
I'm trying to
AC, you
air condition
kidding me?
myself. What I will say, let's wrap it on this, right?
Yeah.
I want you got a little homework before the next time you come on.
Yeah.
I want you to really appreciate conditioned air. That's what I want you to do.
It bugs me so bad, but I'm starting to like it. That's what's bugging me. Conditioned air.
Conditioned
I hate
air.
that you're
Is a
drinking the
n-
Kool-Aid on this. I'm not
I-
gonna
listen,
lie.
you
I'm
can't
so
drink
mad
that.
we're
I'm
losing
honestly
a
a
guy
little
to this.
It's the
disappointed.
glasses.
I'm trying to keep people
seeing
off
things
this
through a
side,
better
and he's
light.
just we're losing him.
He's
I
seeing
tell you,
things through a
slap
better
away.
light.
I'm investigating it.
Yeah.
I'm not
He
mad.
might be right.
I'm
Did you
not
do
mad.
any investigation on this?
Yeah, of course. I run cold.
Yeah, no, I'm saying, did you
But
go?
you get heat. Why aren't you understanding? You get the heat.
No, you just made
You get
that
the
up.
heat. You
That
get
was
everything.
not-
Come
that
on.
was none of your
We're not going to
argument.
rehash this.
You think that's
Bobby's
more
got
important
important
than
things to do. He's
eyeglasses?
at the garden
no,
tonight.
I'll just ask one more question. Do you think it's more important than eyeglasses? Some little Ethiopian kid fucking
I mean,
wants to be able to see, or he wants to be cool?
I think he wants to be cool.
You're out of
African
your
heat.
fucking mind.
African heat. Sahara Desert.
Out of your mind.
Get out of town.
Well,
You're
you're
nuts.
at the garden tonight.
The Sahara?
I don't know. Is that where's the fucking Sahara? I
It's
don't
the Middle
fucking know.
East. It's all right though.
Is
The
it?
Sahara
Yeah.
No, it's
Desert?
in Africa.
Africa, isn't it?
But
It's a real-
I don't think it's in
I don't
Ethiopia.
fucking know.
I don't think it's Ethiopia. I'm
I'm being
100% sure it's not.
No, you're right.
I
It's
might
all
be.
the same to me. That might not be something right to say.
You
but
shouldn't say
that's-
that. App 100%.
He
Yeah,
did
well,
say
we'll
it
cut
though.
that if we need
What
to
is
cut it.
all,
man.
dude? I don't know. You could
the
have picked
7
something.
people are gonna watch this.
That'd be funny if this podcast blew you up.
That'd be
You
sick.
guys, and then I come into town to promote you guys. We're busy.
Yeah, we're
We
busy.
got
Sorry.
Burr.
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
got Burr
fuck you.
on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah.
You got Bird
Yeah.
on.
We got the machine coming on.
Justin's
sorry.
like,
See if
right,
he can
yeah,
do the-
I'm
give
like,
us the
I'm like,
face.
guys, Bobby called again. It's like, yeah, right. What do we want to?
still
What do we
wearing-
want? What do we want to do here? Yeah, what do we want,
Is he
right.
still wearing those fucking sissy glasses?
Yeah. Those Elton John bad Larrys. Yeah.
All right, guys. Well,
Hey,
thank you
awesome.
for
That was
having
a
me
great
on. Yeah.
time. Thank you so much.
Thanks for coming
on.
on.
Did you
Bobby.
plug my special?
Yeah, we just talked
Let's
about
do
it.
it again.
I mean, did you
Plug it,
say where it's
replug,
at?
plug it.
Listen,
Do
Louis
you, I want to
C.K.
ask. Wait, we'll start. Do you remember? Do you remember if you plugged the where it was at?
I did.
Yeah,
100%.
he did. Louis C.
Did you?
No,
Well,
he,
he
didn't.
said it.
Every single person should fucking say it. How's that sound? LouisCK.com, Killbox.
Louis
It's-
C.K.
Thank you.
Is that
You're
true?
welcome.
You
Yeah,
swear to
Thank
God?
you. I've been
Yes.
saying this for fucking years.
I made
People
fun of
are
you
like,
on the
I know
podcast
you
for
did.
that.
It's Louis C.K.
I'm like,
Louis.
Louis.
It's
No,
Louis.
it's always Louis C.K. I don't get, but you spell it
Killbox.
Louis.
It's
Louis.
fucking awesome.
Fucking awesome. It's $10. You fucking cunts, dude. That's fucking. What is that? A coffee right now
It's
from
a
Starbucks?
caramel,
not
caramel macchiato.
Yeah,
It's,
exactly.
it's
With an
anything,
extra
it's
shot.
anything, it's anything venti.
It's
Put it
literally
that
it's
way.
2 gallons of gas. You
You
pieces
fuck-
of shit.
You
Go
support,
fucking buy
support
it.
good people. Support good comedy. Go to LouisCK.com. I'm pissed I even had to say Louis, but LouisCK.com. Killbox, you'll fucking love it. Go see the whole setup that he has set up over there. He looks maybe half the size he is now.
I was a
He's
tub of shit.
Double
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Yeah.
You look like you took a shit and then you came out.
Yeah, it was bad. I mean, I was watching it, and I was a fat from
That
the
girl
side.
figure was serious. Yeah, that was awesome.
Woof, big motherfucker. All
Oh,
right,
let
guys.
me airdrop you that friggin' video.
Oh, thank
too.
you very.
Yeah,
Oh
send
yeah,
the
I'm gonna
video.
get that. We didn't
probably
even
get
talk
that at
about
some
that.
point.
I
Yeah,
know. Well,
exactly.
We did a
listen,
little
we'll get you back on. We can talk about it.
Well, let's not get carried away. I mean, listen.
All right.
I mean, I kind of paid my dues.
Yeah, you're done.
Yeah,
We did
I
this
think-
one time. It's fine.
I
Yeah,
think
we're
I'm
here,
good, right?
We're
I mean,
Nah, maybe. We'll see.
Steve would be happy with this. I mean, your
I don't
parents.
know if he would be.
I don't know. He's the type of guy that was never fully happy. I don't think.
he's
He'd always
happy.
get a little more out of you if he could.
People are like, what? You're not gonna take them on the road to fucking be? That's what he would say.
She has that push to start feeling. Have my finger on the button and I'm ready to go. Your voice is all I'm hearing. It echoes in my head. All we have is time. Feels like this is the end of the world. Say what you want, I've come